I know we actually we broadcast on this channel. It's crazy. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Rangers Watchathon. We're with this guy right over here, the Rangers fan. He is going to be shitting his pants left and right, wondering if his Rangers are going to move on in the Hudson River rivalry with the Newark, New Jersey Devils. Five. Let's get a vibe check. How you feeling?
Um, I'm feeling good. The Rangers are in the playoffs, and for the first time in what, 20 some odd years, the Penguins are not. This is a new feeling.
Yeah.
We have
First
not
time since
experienced
'06.
this. Yeah, first time since '06. The 17-year streak is over.
And the
And
sad part is they were hoping to make the playoffs and go on a deep run.
they
Which I
lost.
mean, everyone who knew that, like, saw the team last year and moved on and saw how older they got. It's like this team ain't winning the cup.
All they had to do was beat
The
the
Blackhawks and Blue
Blackhawks.
Jackets, and you couldn't do either.
Yeah, yeah, they did not deserve
They lost to a bunch
to
of
make it.
randos.
Hmm. Yeah, the guys that were playing for nothing, and maybe Crosby, maybe who's the GM? Hackstall.
Well, Hextall got fired. Hextall,
Oh,
Burke, and the assistant GM have all been
maybe
fired.
they were like, maybe they made a call down or like, hey, can you guys lose? We do not need to make the playoffs. That is
No,
about the
they
last
absolutely
thing that
need
needs
to
to
make the
happen.
playoffs. They have to make the playoffs because it's those profits. Fenway Sports Group, baby. They hate losing profit.
Well, why is Fenway Sports Group so bad at what they do? The Red Sox suck.
Well, they only care about making money, man. They,
I
they
mean, the
just want to be
Bruins are
Tampa Bay.
good
They're
and the
trying to be.
Celtics are good.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem is the Bruins and Celtics aren't owned by Fenway.
Oh, that's why. That's why they're
Yeah.
doing good.
Bruins are owned
Fenway
by Jeremy
Sports.
Jacobs, who's a different clown in its own right. And I forget
Right.
who the Bruins are owned by.
Are they both owned by the same group, the Celtics
I
and the Bruins, or
don't
is
know. I
it?
don't think so. I think
I should
Jacobs is
know
just the
that.
Bruins.
I should know that. I think the Celtics are owned by like a conglomerate though.
Yeah.
The Lim report tree. Can the Pirates maintain this hot start?
Maybe. I hope so. I mean, they're doing okay. You have flashes like Kutch is playing like prime Kutch. Pitching's been pretty solid, minus a few hiccups here and there. Ji Hwan Bei could be something. Sawinski could be something. Reynolds is doing a carry job, but I mean,
Yeah.
so far, I mean, if you keep
Kutch was
playing like you did
washed.
against, well, I mean, he was okay, but he was nowhere near MVP form. He was more like fringe starter, quality
Yeah.
backup.
John Radcliffe for 5 says, "Thanks for not putting the jinx on my Bruins." What kind of jinx are we on
Oh, we're
there?
talking about the NHL Haters Guide finals.
Oh.
Oh, by
Oh,
the way,
you
the
who'd
owner
you
is
pick?
Wycliffe Grossbeck is the owner of
Oh,
the
I did not.
Celtics. I
Oh, I did
did not
not
know that.
watch the Haters Guide yet. Who did you pick as your champion?
Well, the
Who did you
finals, it
curse?
was, well, one of them is the jersey you're wearing.
You fucker.
What? I like them. They look good.
Yeah, I
I
know you
think
got
they
to see
play.
him
And I mean,
up
I picked
close
the
and
Oilers
personal.
too, which is probably why they lost game one yesterday.
Dude, McDavid was all over the ice last night, and he still
Davis
didn't
was
score.
pointless. He was pointless,
Yeah, yeah, but
which is a
like
strange thing. I mean, they probably have shoot.
they had a 5-on-3,
Yeah, they probably have
and they
Kopitar on
cashed
him.
they
Kopitar
cashed
or
in the first part of that one, but they couldn't cash the second. McDavid had several breakaways, several good looks. And it's not that he's bad or that he's turtling. It's just he's either had bad luck or yeah, like you say, Anja Kopitar is on him like stink
yeah,
on
or
shit.
Philip
So
Danault, either or.
yeah,
I think the
those
main
are
thing there is I think he'll break out of it. Remember, LA won the first game last year and they ended up winning in seven. I think it
yeah.
was just like LA stole the game, Minnesota stole the game as well. It's just that like they better teams lost because they had the momentum heading into overtime and just one shot goes through, boom, you're done.
I think it was 50-50 on road teams winning last night. The road team
Yep.
took
Yeah.
half of it.
Yeah.
So you just
Home team won in the East, road teams won in the West.
yeah,
And
you
I
just
was just
never
like sitting
know.
there at like 2 a.m. It's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go to bed. Can this game end? It's like score, and I'm like, nope. That's why.
Yeah. Justin Ziegler, thoughts on Hurt's contract and the Barkley situation? I'll answer the Barkley question. I think for sure that Barkley will be a Giant next year. He wants to play in New York. I don't think he wants to be a detriment. I think all that the franchise tag was a big punt. You
Well,
know,
I think it's just like to hold him and reserve him. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that's
they're
the
going to
key.
sign him to a 2-year, 3-year deal. They just want to get him at lower than the franchise. They gotta say, hey, Saquon, you want to be here? You got to meet us halfway. We can't overpay for you. I know you don't want to be underpaid, but we can't overpay.
Of
That's
course, you can't pay 15 million for a running back nowadays. It destroys teams.
yeah, but
Look
you
at
got to give him
Dallas. Look
3
at
years.
LA.
Hmm.
Look at the Jets.
What do you think of the Jalen Hurts contract, though?
He got paid, and that technically resets the quarterback market. If you're Lamar Jackson, you're either seething or you are just licking your chops because you're going to get paid even more.
I think Lamar Jackson can get a similar deal. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Like they
maybe
came out
not.
that he rejected a $200 million guaranteed contract, which is like, why? That's fair value for you, dude. I know he wants the moon. He wants 250 million guaranteed plus, which is like, why?
Yeah, well,
Like, dude, you're just gonna run yourself out of the league, brother.
it's pretty clear that the NFL was like, fuck Cleveland, fuck what they did.
No
We don't know
shit,
why
because
they did that,
well, the
and we're
Cleveland's
never
full of
doing
idiots.
that.
That's why.
Yeah, they're just like Jimmy Haslam is a fucking idiot. All right, we got the national
And you
anthem
are,
going.
by the way, you're paying $60 million plus in cap to Deshaun Watson for the next 4 years, and it is buyout proof. So have fun trying to keep Nick Chubb and company around when that happens. That's all.
Did
I'm
we
gonna
just
say.
freeze? I think my
No,
browser froze.
no. I mean,
What's
I'm still
going
good on my end. Still good on my end.
on?
Yeah, buddy.
My computer's struggling.
Well,
I mean, I can hear you. Well, as long as it's working. I don't know why it
yeah.
just froze. Oh, there we go. There we go. It unfroze.
Talking about the struggle
Unfroze.
bus.
Golden Hybrid Tree. Do you think that Allen Robinson will make a big impact on the Steelers offense? Also, how do you feel about trading up for Jalen Carter?
I would say the thing with Allen Robinson, I was kind of weirded out, perplexed by the deal because he didn't really do much the last 2 years. I think the thing is they're probably going to treat him as like a number 3, number 4 wideout. They're only paying $5 million of his salary, so it's not going to be a ton. It's just for a pick swap. I thought it'd be for like no more than a sixth, which is, I'd say it's fair value. I think LA's just trying to get rid of a guy that didn't fit their scheme. They're trying to rebuild, get younger, and shed the cap. That's all they're trying to do.
That's all anyone's doing. All right, here we are at Face Off.
And also for Jalen Carter, my question is, he is an absolute need. I would love him if not for the fact of the potential big character issues with, him like dogging the senior workout. That's a work ethic issue. The stuff about driving and, being involved in the car crash that killed the offensive lineman for Georgia.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a big question
His
too. And
teammate.
I don't trust the Steelers locker room with all the stuff that's happened with a bunch of red flag players going off and just being cancerous. I don't trust the Steelers to fix that. That's my problem. I'll take it over Joey Porter Jr. because of the nepotism angle, but I mean, I don't know. And my question is, can you keep him corralled, especially with that talent at defensive tackle?
Yep. All right, we're underway here. First period action. Rangers have their first line out. Tarasenko is on the ice now. I don't know the Devils players all that well, so you'll have to carry me. You
Absolutely.
got Kevin Bale. No, I'll call up their roster. Yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, I got it, man.
I know all the
That's
Rangers players, but
Yeah,
do
they've got
not.
Hughes, Bratton, I believe Andre Palat out on the top line with Dougie Hamilton and Jonas Siegenthaler, who Siegenthaler's been a really solid defensively analytic player.
Oh gosh, I
So
can't
you've
believe
got some
Andre
strong players.
Palat. Oh, there was a
Oh,
no.
yeah, they
That's
got
not a
Palat.
trip. Oh, they're gonna
Remember.
have a penalty. That
Yeah,
was a
that's gonna be a
bullshit.
penalty.
That was a dive and a half right there.
Sure. Are you blaming the refs like Edmonton did? Sure.
I'm
sure.
just saying.
Okay.
They made some yeah, they made some questionable calls. That was not a trip.
Really?
That was not a trip.
Sure,
Whatever.
buddy. That's what they all
Let
say.
me call up the box.
That's not a trip. Yeah, remember 2016, the whole Trocheck was tripped angle
Oh yeah, hold
when
on.
the Panthers were pretty pissed about that. I mean, they
You gotta
did get
turn the
screwed.
over. How do we do this? How do we make our? We see. I have the overlay. You don't need to put the game
Sorry.
up. There we
Sorry,
go.
I didn't realize you had the game up. My bad. All right, well, power plays on for the New Jersey Devils. Goes back to Dougie Hamilton at the point. Moves back over to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes with a quick shot saved by Shesty. Moves back in over behind the blue line. Devils have possession. Passes over to Brad, and he's going to clear it over to Hamilton. Quick shot. Wiped aside. Rangers try to take it. Can't clear it. Going to be moved over into the far boards. Takes it back over to Brad. Back over to, I believe that's Tomas Tatar.
Thomas Tatar.
Yeah, Tomas Tatar.
Fox
Goes
is
over to
up on
Jack
him.
Hughes.
Yep.
Back to Hamilton at the point. Back over to Hughes far side. Quick wrist shot, chalked off wide. Moves over near side. Back over to Hamilton at the blue line. Back over to Jack Hughes. Hughes takes it. Has to move back behind the line, and they're going to have to regroup. Minute 10 left on the New Jersey Devils power play.
So someone lost.
Quick zone entry by Hughes, still possessing. Quick over to Dawson Mercer. Can't control it. Rangers clear.
Oh, he cleared it into the bench.
Yep, and it's going to be a face-off on the Rangers side, far side.
No, that's bullshit. It went off a Devil. That should
No,
be
I think the problem
Devils.
is like they're going to call it offensive zone.
That's bullshit.
I don't know if I go that far. Sean McDonough is a professional of 30 years, buddy.
I don't know, man.
Yep, minute 2 left on the power play. Face-off looks like it's going to be Eric Holla against, I believe that is... Oh, sorry, Holla's getting moved off for Tata for Barclay Goodrow.
Yeah.
Still a bit of a scrum. Rangers win the face-off. Keandre Miller tries to clear, can't get it out. Moves over to Palat. Palat takes it back to Mercer, back to Palat at the far side blue line. Moves it over to Damon Severson. Severson quickly moves it over, moves it back to Tatar. Tatar back over to the front. Scramble in front of the line, can't get to it. Rangers clear. 40 seconds left in the power play, 17-24. One shot apiece. Here we go again. Goes back over to Severson, back to Mercer.
Isn't there a graphic that will tell you
Palat
who's
takes
on
up front.
the ice?
I think it's a on ESPN. I know they have that, but it's a little behind. Goes over to Palat, back over to Severson. Severson holds at the blue line, still holds, waits, tries to get behind, over to the Holla, can't get there, moves it back over to Tatar. Tatar, far side, swarmed by Rangers, back over to Palat. Tries to get it to Palat, moves over, and it's deflected by a Ranger into the stands.
That's not.
And we'll do it again.
That's not a delay of game.
Nope,
Okay.
It's off the Ranger stick.
Spartan Wynn asked the same question. Tree, how much better will the Steelers be when they get Allen Robinson? You kind of already answered that.
So I said, I think it's just like he's depth. Like, because your receivers right now, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, you have Calvin Austin coming out. He's probably going to be your returner. So he's probably going to be your third or fourth option. Let's be real. They might even get Addison in the second round. We'll see.
The Knicks are also playing right there tonight, by the way. They're playing at 7:30. No, the Cavs.
Oh, sorry, the Cavs.
The Cavaliers. And that will end the penalty. Mm-hmm. And Kreider gets a shot off the board there. Oh, nice.
Here we go. Back into Trouba, back into the blue boards. Goes over to Hedel. I think you got a little bit of the kid line there. Lafreniere, Hedel, and Chris Kreider. No Kako. But it's going to be a little scramble in front of the net. Tries to get to Kreider, can't get there, and Vanacek holds.
That could have been breadcrumbs from the penalty kill. They couldn't get Kako out there. I don't think Kreider's playing on that line tonight. Yeah. That seems unusual.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, they had a little bit of a line change.
Yeah.
Trocheck was able to clear himself out. Yeah, Zibanejad cleared it. So I think that's why. I think Kreider was
Kreider got caught down the ice. Jacob Tobin says Pablo extension is a steal if he keeps it up.
Pablo Lopez. Oh, yeah. I'd say so. I think Lopez is a really solid pitcher.
Yeah. We met him down at spring training. He was down there.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we actually interviewed him, though. I don't think.
We did not, but he would, you know that he's a doctor or went to med school or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if baseball didn't work out, he was going to be a doctor.
Yeah, probably a doctor in the Dominican.
Ooh, shot off of there. All right.
Mm-hmm. Quick deflected save. Can't keep it in the zone. Goes back.
Wow, I'm really surprised. You know, Nikola is going to see quality minutes.
Oh, of course. Nikola and I believe.
And Howla. Harper.
Yeah, Ben Harper with the U.
Actually, no.
Because it's edgy.
Actually, no. Harper's not dressed in the skaters.
So
they've got Fox and Lindgren, McCullough and Miller, and Schneider and Trouba. So Harper, I guess it was between Harper and McCullough. So they went with McCullough. Mikola. Oh, bad giveaway right there.
Bad giveaway, but it looks like that was almost by
Oh, wow.
Mikola deflected up front too high.
See, that's the thing with the Rangers. Sometimes they fuck up. Yeah, the kid line's out. Oh, the kid line is
Kako with a brutal giveaway.
But they've got Trocheck out with two of the kids.
Yeah, they're trying to shuffle up the lines. Yep, goes back to Lafreniere. Dumps it in the
they're
zone.
going for a
Trocheck gets
change.
chase. Can't get there, but it's going to be taken by Zibanejad. Or, sorry, Tarasenko.
No, that's Tarasenko.
Yeah, Tarasenko. I miss
Miller?
the hair.
There's-
Miller, back to Tarasenko. Quick shot, scores!
Score!
Bottom here, Tarasenko with the snipe far side, blocker side. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Raggies. With a snipe, that's why you brought in that man.
Do the slap shot. Whoa.
You're in Jersey. There's no music there.
Whoa. I know. Look at that snipe to the blocker side, pad low.
I thought it
Goalie
was
did
high.
not
I guess he
see
just
it.
like.
Oh yeah.
Siegenthaler
just
couldn't
found-
contain his man. I would say good pass, a good heads-up pass by Miller to get it right back to Tarasenko on the giveaway.
Very
15 minutes left,
nice.
1-0 game. Rangers are buzzing. So I
Yeah,
had
there's
them going to the
probably
cup
a lot
final.
of Rangers fans there too. They spend
Yeah,
a lot of
Oh,
money.
easily. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's probably cheaper to drive down to Newark and get tickets
Oh,
than
yeah,
it is to
yeah,
go
yeah.
to the Garden and get
Yeah.
tickets, dude.
Oh,
I mean,
for
for
sure.
like, if we were looking for the tickets we got, if we didn't, get comped for them,
Oh, they would have.
it would have been like,
expensive.
150, 200 minimum.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
even more
buddy.
for those tickets, like where we were at. Like 150, 200 is starting for like the nosebleeds.
Yeah. All
But
right,
I would
let's
say
change
like
the overlay.
for those tickets like down in the lower level, a couple thousand minimum.
Oh
How
yeah,
expensive
yeah.
New York is? Oh, easy. Picked off in the double zone.
right,
Tries
good
to get it
start.
back over to Heishier. Can't get it back. Miller tries to intercept. Goes over to Chris Kreider. Taken back by Patrick Kane. Can't get there in time. Has to be regrouped behind the Rangers zone. Picked up by Heishier. Mercer coming back in on 4-on-3. Tries to get it to Mercer. Can't get it out of the air. That's going to be taken by Keandre Miller out of a hot kitchen. Moves past the blue line, still skating, and
go
quickly
for a
dumps it in
change.
for the change.
Ooh, Tyler Mott seeing some action. Late
Yeah, Mott,
pickup. I think he
fourth
was
line.
a Devil.
No, he was a Canuck. He was a
Canuck.
Ranger last year.
Yeah, that's right.
That's some speed by Jesper Bratt.
Boy,
Can't
you
get
gotta
there. Fox
watch
trying to
out.
cover him. Bratt can't get there. Moves over,
Another
and there's going to be a
penalty.
penalty. Yep, I believe
Holding.
that is going to be on Adam Fox.
Holding Adam Fox,
Yep.
10 yards. Justin Ziegler, what would the trade up for Carter look like, and would it be worth it given holes on the O-line? And secondary, Haters Guide was great as always. It's so hard to predict a draft day trade.
I'm guessing it has to be at least the first they have, the second probably the 31st, and I would say maybe a fourth or a fifth should get it done. Because ideally, you don't want to trade next year's first.
No, you never want to trade next year's first. I
Yeah.
mean, draft. They call it draft capital for a reason.
And the Steelers have never been privy to trading future firsts unless it's to trade up for a guy they really want. Like even for, they traded up for Devin Bush. They did not trade a future first. They're
Jared Furman
very
says,
conservative with their draft capital.
says a tale of the Oilers is a tale of Connor McSisyphus. Yeah, I mean Connor, dude, he had opportunities last night. He just couldn't cash. It was hard to watch at times. I mean, he's beautiful the way he plays. Like he was on some shit, but they just couldn't get it done. I woke up and saw the score and I was like, holy shit. Like, and the Kings, like, they're like the Penguins. Like, they're just like, what are we doing here?
They're not
like
even
if the
that.
Penguins.
The problem is their goaltending was even worse because they had supposed to have Jonathan Quick. He fell apart. Cal Peterson, he fell apart. Then you have, Phoenix Copley, AHL journeyman who only had I think a handful of games at the NHL level, just come out of nowhere, just let them win games and held them in. They acquired Jonas Korpisalo, who did really well last year, but how long can he keep that up?
Yeah, you know who's nasty is the goaltender for Boston. What's that guy's name?
Olmark?
Olmark is good, dude. That guy can play some hockey. He's like Matt Murray during the cup runs, but better. You know what I mean? Like more solid. Oh, here come the Rangers on a 2-on-1. Zibanejad
Zibanejad moves back in. Quick
glove
save by a certain Vitek Vanacek.
Vitek Vanacek. I gotta better learn that guy's name. That was shorthanded too. Gave up a 2-on-1 shorthanded.
Yeah, it was far side. And it was glove side, so it was going to be tough to move.
I mean, in that situation,
all you can do is just burn
wanna
off
get,
time.
Yeah, you want to get something on net, make them
Exactly.
scared, and then get back.
Bratt moves
Right
over to
here.
Hamilton, back over to Hughes, back to Hamilton at the point. Quick shot off, deflected wide. Hughes.
Trouba with a hand
Trouba
pass.
goes back into the board,
Oh,
quickly
nice
back over to
deflection.
Hamilton, clears back into the zone. Checked
they're
off
hidden.
by Lindgren. Or goes off the
Yeah, that was
Heischer.
Lindgren.
Yep. Back to Hughes, back to Hamilton on the blue line. Goes back to Hughes. Hughes skates up. Pulls back. Goes back far side.
Ooh,
Holt
nice
tries to get
intercept.
to Hamilton, can't get there. Blocked off by Zibanejad, but it's going to land up on the double stick of Jesper Bratt. Tries to get it past the zone. Back over to Heischer in the zone.
Oh,
Heischer
Rangers
has
better
it
get.
now. Back over to Bratt. Far side. Tries to get it behind. Nobody's there. And thought Hamilton was there, and it clears it back with 45 seconds left. Full change, both sides. Severson's
Yeah.
going to take it back at the point.
Anytime you can get Hughes off the ice in a game, that's crucial. That kid is so good.
Absolutely. Goes back to Palat over to Mercer. Palat gives chase at the end boards. Moves over to Tomas Tatar. And it's blocked off by a few Rangers. Bit of a scrum in there. Looks like Braden Schneider's in there too, along with a few others. Palat tries to fight for it. Gets back over. Cleared out. Back to the Rangers. Tries to get it back. Can't clear.
that was a
Moves
dirty
over.
check.
Back end.
There he
And it's
goes.
going to be taken off by Barclay Goodrow. And he's going to clear the zone. Tries with a foot race with Damon Severson. Goodrow's going to win it.
Yep.
Can't stay in. Recovered by a Ranger. Panarin can't get there, but the penalty will be cleared with 0 seconds. Severson moves back over to Tatar. Mercer. Mercer back to
Ooh,
Tatar.
shot
Tries to
on.
clear back to the zone. Shot wide. Panarin's going to take it back into the zone now. 2-on-1. Clears it back.
wow.
Gets past Marino. Panarin behind the net. Tries to get assistance. Can't get there. Moves far side. Back over to the defensive side. Back to Mikkola. Mikkola tries quick shot. Back over. Deflected wide. Mikkola back behind the zone.
That
Gets
actually
back
went
behind
off
his own
the
net,
pad.
backed by a couple of Devils. Still holding. Tarasenko recovers, moves back over, back to Lindbergh.
Ooh.
Big shot, and it's blocked off the post. Shot again, can't get wide. Saved by Vanacek. I can't speak today, and the
No,
Devils
you're good.
clear it. They're gonna hold there. Wood
Wow,
dumps it in
what
the
an
zone.
opportunity.
Goes back to Bastion. Can't get it back over to Wood. Trips over his own. Panarin recovers. And there's going for a penalty. No recover. And now there's a penalty. Miles Wood just suplexed Artemi Panarin. Goalie out. Extra skater on. Rangers still hold. Time continues. Zibanejad back over to the zone. Back to
they
the blue
took
line. Can't get past the Devils. And play is stopped. 10:46 left.
Wow, what an exchange, what a shift for the Rangers right there. They were aggressive, a lot of zone time, and then they end up drawing a penalty.
Yeah.
They kept the Devils out on the ice much longer than they wanted to be, and good things happen when you do that.
Well, Miles Wood is built for speed. He tripped on his own side. Yep, it hit the pipe. That's what I thought.
Hit the
Schneider with a great
crossbar.
shot.
Wow. Let's see that again. And then here's the penalty.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
mean,
just
dude
slashed
just-
him.
Yeah, slashed him, and then he just like suplexed him.
And then he took him down with a low
Yeah,
single.
that's-
Hi, King Feiner, Alpha Chat of the Middle East. If Levi develops and the offense stays potent, do the Sabres sneak into the playoffs next year? Possibly.
I think so. I think
come
they're
the
in a really good
Rangers.
situation if they make a couple big situations.
Oh,
Kane with a
shot
quick shot
saved.
gloved over by Vanacek.
First
How's
unit
Kaner been
out.
doing for you guys? I mean, he's been doing
Really
okay, but
good.
I
He
think
doesn't-
Tarasenko's been much more noticeable for you guys, though.
neither of them really have the speed, from their peak. But
Well, of
Kane's
course, you're not
wristers-
paying them to be premier
Yeah.
players. You're paying them to be middle six compliments.
Yeah, Kane's wrister's still there. They've assimilated to the offense. They know where they're supposed to be now. The good thing is Kane and Panarin know each other better, so he got acclimated much faster. But they're both working in this offense, and that's the scary thing with this Rangers offense is they have a ton of depth. There's Panarin.
Yep, back over, moves over to Fox. Fox
Deflected,
tries to shot back out,
scores!
scores! Deflected by Chris Kreider, and that's going to be a 2-0 lead.
Boy, I saw that.
That's why you paid Chris Kreider. You nearly traded him a few years ago.
Yep.
Then you were good, and it's like, oh, might as well keep this guy.
Well, the question was his contract, and
Yeah, that's why his contract was expiring, and you didn't know, but
just beautiful
Good
off the
set.
face off.
Fox
Yep,
with a quick
Kreider
deflection,
right
and I
there.
mean, right to Kreider.
Unchecked in front of the net. That
That's
was
a perfect
beautiful.
deflection. Perfection. And I mean, that's not
How
a
you-
Vanacek. Nobody's stopping that.
No. How do you leave Kreider alone there in front of the net?
Lack of
Just-
sense. I thought like they couldn't take account for him, but it is 2-0 New York Rangers. The question with the Devils is, were they truly ready? I don't know.
It was a good start for the Rangers.
I think they're another year or two away. And now it's cleared into the zone.
The series is far from over. They're going to figure things out.
Icing.
This is,
of course, it's the feeler stage.
50-win team. Okay, I don't feel like this is indicative of how this series is going to be at all.
No, not at all. If they sweep, I'd be shocked.
Look at the old man Kreider. He's got some gray in his beard. I remember him in 2012. He was
he was an
18-year-old kid out of freaking Boston College, or he just graduated. They signed him. They put him right into the lineup.
Yeah, it was like a year one junior, I think.
Yeah, Tyler Mott gets it out.
Moves back over, dumps it in the zone. Goodrow gives chase with Severson. Goodrow tries to win it, can't get there. Taken over by Palat. Moves back, intercepted by the Rangers.
There's Jimmy Vesey right there.
Another Vesey back deflected wide. Nobody there. Rangers buzzing. Devils clear it out of the zone, but it's going to be recovered by the Rangers and Lindgren. Lindgren holds, moves it back over to his defensive partner, back over to Goodrow. Goodrow jumps it in the zone. You get a full line change. Vanacek plays it behind the zone, back to Severson. You have to. Yeah. Devils are a fast team. You have to respond in kind. Tripped over the zone. Mott's going to recover. Back over to Kakko. Kakko back to Lafreniere. Quick shot deflected wide. Goes over to Mikkola and the far boards. Back over to Kakko. Kakko can't get there, but it's back over to Mikkola. Mikkola deflects it back and deflected wide. Lafreniere takes it back. Moves back over. Intercepted by the Devils. Taken back over by Kakko. Back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere flicks it back across the board, and Trouba's not going to get there in time. Sorry, that's Schneider. Yeah. This is why I'm not throwing out.
Vanacek is under siege right now. He is taking shot after shot.
7 shots so far, 5 scoring chances, 1 for the Devils. Keandre Miller moves back in, fresh skaters.
Oh, wow.
Tries to get it back to Tarasenko, recovers his own rebound, tries to get it back to Panarin, can't get there, blocked off. It's going to be taken back by Panarin. Back over to the blue line, it's intercepted by Tatar. Moves back past the blue line, Rangers recover. Clear it back into the zone where the Devils will recover, back with Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler's going to take his quick pass back over to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to get it back over to Tatar, and they clear it. Rangers recover. It's going to be taken back by Panarin.
Is that back Dougie Hamilton?
Yep, Dougie Hamilton. He signed a big contract a few years ago. And cleared back into the zone where Siegenthaler will take it back to Hamilton. Hamilton near side moves over to Nico Hischier. Hischier's going to dump it in, prevent the chase. Karamzin back to Trouba. Intercepted, taken back by Hughes. Hughes moves back over to Hischier. Hischier, quick shot by the point, blocked off. And the Devils are going to try to recover, can't get there. I believe that's, don't know who that is, 33.
What I really want to see here in these last 8 minutes is the Rangers, can they keep
pressure?
Yeah, can they keep the Devils out of the net? Because they've had trouble all season long with giving up goals late in periods that have ended up either costing them or letting teams get back into games. This will be an interesting last 7:47 if they can hold it down. Max Wasson says the basketball god shall bless us with a Kings Clippers Western Conference final, the real battle for California.
Oh Lord.
And Jacob Tobin says, will 21 Rams become 05 White Sox forgotten champ? It's hard to forget a Super Bowl champion, It's not other than a couple of those Patriots teams, that just won and you're just like, oh, the Patriots won again.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. You're good.
Resume.
No worries.
What a block out front right there.
Locked up, quick save by Shesty. Rangers trying to get it out, can't get there. Severson back at the blue line, keeps it in, dumps it into the boards where it's going to be wrestled off by the New Jersey Devils. Takes it back over to, I believe that's Dawson Mercer. Yeah, very weird bounce. That's that Prudential Center bounce.
Yeah.
Rangers try to recover. They'll get it out of a hot kitchen. Moves over to Miller. Given chase by, I believe, that is Jesper Bratt with the chase, but Lindgren's going to take it back.
Yeah, the Rangers are very thankful that Lindgren is healthy. Looks like
helps the depth especially.
Looks like the Devils have gone to a trap now. Like
you have to because they're getting it back.
Yeah.
They clog it, but big check over there. I believe that's by Jack Hughes, if I'm not mistaken. But it's going to be an icing call on the Devils.
Looks like the Devils are concerned about. They're not really concerned about scoring. They just want to clog the middle right
Well,
now
because
they're
they're
just,
getting blown out. I mean,
Yeah.
they're trapping and hoping for a counterattack. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Because they
what a
have the
block.
talent advantage, especially. Big block by Tyler Mott. Ooh.
Severson. Ooh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's gonna need some Toradol.
Yeah. Better get some.
Yeah, you could see him wince on the TV, like,
Yeah, but these guys are tough, man. They're not like.
yeah. I mean,
tough
even
like
with
me.
padding, it's like it hurts.
Like,
You're
I
gonna
took-
feel that in the morning, like big
Oh.
old welts. Try for the deflection by Lafreniere, goes up into the netting.
Red Rhino 49. Chelsea spending 600 million on players just to be 11th in the Prem League and get knocked out of the Champions League. Yeah, pretty interesting there. Chelsea spending all that money. Where are we here? Mr. Yes, when was the last time that all three New York State teams been in the Stanley Cup playoffs? I don't think Buffalo did not make it. It's the Rangers, the Islanders, and the Devils now.
Yeah.
But the Devils
more
are in New Jersey.
not
Yeah.
really New York.
Maybe in the early 2000s but the Islanders were, well, actually no, maybe in the early, because when the Islanders had Pekka, but the Rangers were bad. So I don't
Rangers
know.
were pretty rough in the early 2000s, and they spent a lot of money to be bad. I think they had like $85 million payrolls back then.
Yeah, they had like Peter Nedved, they had Wayne Gretzky,
Bobby
they brought
Holik
Messier.
like a ridiculous contract.
They brought Messier back.
Yeah, they had Theo Fleury there for a hot minute.
Yeah,
Valerie
Theo
Kamensky,
Fleury.
Brian
Yeah.
Leach. Like, they had all the old, like, all pros that were overpaid to shit. Plus, like, 40-plus-year-old Mark Messier, who was, like past his prime by then. Even in, like, the clutch and grab.
And they brought in Wayne Gretzky. They made a
Yeah.
conference semis, but they didn't, or conference finals, but they didn't have it.
Yeah. And they missed
Anyways.
the playoffs, like, every year in the early 2000s. Like, they just weren't good.
Chucker White, thankfully the Braves bats are hot and the Vols hopefully don't suck anymore. So Tree and Bald, where did my Predators go wrong this season? They were in a rebuild and they just, it's probably better that they didn't make the playoffs.
Here's the problem. Like, they never really accepted a rebuild until the middle of the season when they traded off assets. The fact that they were even that close by, trading all those pieces, losing, I think they were without Johansson, Duchesne, Forsberg, and a few others for weeks on end. So the fact that they made it that far is more of a testament to Jussi Saros and just the youth coming in and doing all right. So the Predators are in a decent situation because, think about it, you have a lot of draft picks to play with, and you kind of want to sell in some regards. You could probably trade McDonough. I mean, maybe retain a little more
I
salary.
can't believe McDonough still ended up
Yeah,
there.
he got good. Quick breakaway, move
no.
back, saved by Shesty, and it's cleared out of the
Wow.
zone. Can't get there. Back to Severson, back in front. Can't get in there. Severson still has it. Dumps back into the end boards. Tatar tries to give chase with Schneider.
Oh, great
And
play by
Dawson
Schneider.
Mercer, Mikkola gets it back to Hedel, backhands it out. Can't get it out of the blue line, still stays in. Mercer, quick shot off wide. Back over to Capo Caco, can't get it in there. Now they clear, and the Devils are going to have to regroup. Nico Hischier with speed, quick wrist shot, slubbed off by Shesty.
Oh, a
Best
little bit
chance the
of
Devils have had all day.
extracurricular here. A little bit of frustration coming out. A couple gloves getting thrown.
Of course,
Guys
this
are
is what
amped
happens
up.
in the playoffs.
Playoff hockey, baby. Playoff hockey.
It's that playoff hockey.
Justin Ziegler, given how multiple reports from scouts and Georgia players about how Jordan Davis kept Carter in check, do you think he would be good with the Eagles?
3 more inches to the right for Hischier.
Yeah,
That's a goal.
Yeah,
Right.
he got it underneath
Just hit
his
like
pad.
the end of the glove pad and then the end
Yep.
of the other glove pad.
Wow,
and
that
it
was
goes
a
to the
lucky
side of
shit.
the net. Lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
And then Alan Nadeau says, my friend Calvin starts treatment for cancer tumor on his right arm this week.
Shit.
Graduated with them, hoping for the best. Praying for you,
Hope so
Calvin.
too, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
cancer.
Beat cancer. Yeah, punch cancer in its
In the
dumbass
beats.
cancer face. And the puck just trickles in front of the net right there.
Trickles wide. Gets
Dick
it out
Trickle?
of the zone, and the Rangers are going to recover in their own end. Fox tries to take it back and is immediately forechecked by Palat.
Yeah,
He gets it out of a
yeah,
hot pitch.
they're turning up
And it's
the
intercepted
forecheck
by
now.
Palat. He gets it back in his own zone. Quick shot over by Jesper Bratt, and it's shot high. And Lindbergh's going to take it out, get it out of the blue line. Devils are working on the counterattack. And Panarin's going to kick it back to his own end.
Yeah, I think the Rangers would be happy just to get into the
course.
period again.
Good heads-up play by
Up 2
Palat.
goals.
Tarasenko
There you
quickly
go.
shoots
Put
it
it
on
on
net.
net.
And they're just going to hold it.
Get pucks on the net. You ask any. Look at them getting chippy here. Look at them getting chippy. They're like, hey, you
No,
live in New Jersey.
They chirping. They're chirping.
Yeah, you live in New
They just
Jersey,
chirping.
okay? Don't worry about that shit. Alan Nadeau says, also achieved 800 subs. Hashtag milestone achieved. Congrats, Alan. Let's go. 800. That's 800 more than a lot of people get. A lot of people talk a lot of shit on YouTube. Don't get much traction. It's tough to get subs. Remember the beginning, Tree?
Oh yeah, I do. Even we're all struggling with sub pickup right now.
Yeah.
it's lean for a lot of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna
It's
be
just
doing
growth
some.
is like hit and miss. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some experimental content.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I'm
man.
trying
I
to
gotta-
figure out
I gotta throw some stuff.
Next bit's gonna be pens, and then it's like draft stuff. Revisiting 2018 in the NFL draft, and
Yeah.
I just got to figure out where to take it. Maybe I've been long due for a legacy of failure.
Your stuff lately has been hitting. Yeah, you need a legacy of failure.
It's not really hitting. It's just I thought you were gonna say it's shitty, and I'm just
No.
probably
Your
agree
stuff
with
is doing good now. It's back to. It seems like it's back to normal numbers. Like the Haters
I
Guide.
don't know.
Um,
As I said, it's just the growth's not there. It's just not
Yeah.
hitting new people.
You need to
it
throw
is
in
what it
on-
is. It's just I got to figure out what's going on. That's all.
yeah, you just gotta
Or
go
just
in
try
on
and
on what works.
well, of course. It's not just what works. It's do you risk getting stale by clicking the same formulas over and over again, or do you experiment and risk?
Yeah,
doesn't?
I've been
It's the
kinda-
balancing act. That's the problem.
It's the thing is you can experiment as long as the experiment's good, right?
Well, of
I've
course.
seen people.
I've had
experiment
some
and
bad
fuck up.
experiments. Trust me. Some very bad experiments.
Mr. Yes, which former Penguins player is most likely to get the cup first? Marc-Andre Fleury, Ian Cole, Patrick Hornquist, Phil Kessel, Evan Rodriguez, or Jared McCann and Brandon Tanev. I say Matt Murray with the Leafs. Ooh. They all have a shot.
The question is, they win 4 games. I'll take them more seriously. It's that pressure, and I just don't know if they get past Boston. That's the only thing. Boston looks like a machine.
Yeah,
Boston, Toronto
Boston's
is
a
just going to
tough
be
out.
just a fight to the death.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's just going to be just endless killing of each other.
If it gets to that, Toronto. Remember, Toronto's got to beat the Lightning.
Yeah, Toronto, Tampa Bay. That's going to be another fight to the death.
The Lightning are a tough out.
Yeah,
I'll
and
tell
even
you
if they're
that.
playing sloppily.
They're never-
They're Tampa Bay. Vasilevsky will take out a team, and
Yeah.
so remember they have Samsonov and Matt Murray who have very spotty reputations, especially in the playoffs.
Yes,
It was a huge risk picking them up, and that's the reason. And Samsonov's had some duds.
Yeah. All right, what's going on? So that game starts at 7:30,
Yep.
and then you got the Jets and the Golden Knights, and the Seattle Kraken make their NHL playoffs debut at 10
tonight.
o'clock.
On ESPN.
Uh-oh.
The Avalanche.
Mott back, shot. Ooh.
Shot wide.
Boy, this is really, at times, the Rangers have controlled it in the zone. It hasn't been much, chance for chance end to end, but the pace is really good here. Is this going to be an icing? No, they wave it off.
It's no icing. It was too slow. So
But this
going to
is
pick it up at its
this
own
is
end.
the kind of game that the Rangers want. The Rangers want to run. They want to get
of
up.
course.
They want to be going up and down.
Yeah, and the Devils
Devils
are also that kind of team, but
Yeah.
the Devils are also built for slow plotting play because of the size.
Yeah. It's shaping up now. The Rangers cashed in on a power play. You want to see that. Power play goals are big difference makers in this league.
Of course.
A little bit of
Some
3-on-2.
3-on-2. Here comes Jack Hughes in the zone.
Nope.
Tries to get it back there, blocked off by Shesty. Rangers recover in their own end. Be taken back
3
by
minutes
Adam
left.
Fox. 3 minutes, 9 shots to 5. 2-0 New York Rangers for the sick bastards that are joining us right now.
Thanks, by the way, Mr. Yes, for the 20 bomb. He says,
Absolutely.
damn thumbs. And he also says, Kane would be a Penguins player, but Hextall. Yeah,
I
I
don't know about
mean,
that.
you guys weren't big buyers at the deadline. Like,
Well, they were looking for JT Miller. That's
yeah,
the problem.
they were trying to
And,
bring
and it would have been
JT Miller
terrible, but a
home.
quick deflection in front of the net can't get there, unfortunately. Lafreniere behind the net.
Oh, he just gets shoved off the puck.
Miles Wood takes it back into his own zone, moves up with Michael McLeod. McLeod takes it back, quick shot blocked off by Shesty. Moves it back in front of the net, can't get there. It's going to be taken by Bastian. Bastian, quick one-time shot, deflected wide. Goes over back to Bastian. Back to Wood, over to Michael McLeod. McLeod taking chase with Hedel. Miller's going to take it back, intercepted. Kakko's going to take it back. Lafreniere gives chase, but it's going to be grabbed by Marino.
2 minutes
In the
left.
zone. Marino with speed, back up the near side. Goes behind the net, tries to get it back over to it.
Oh, nice.
Get there, and it's
There
a
we
2-on-1. Here comes Chris Kreider with Mika Zibanejad.
Oh,
One-timer
the
can't get
deflection
there,
off the
deflected
skate.
off.
Deflected off the skate. Great breakup. Great pass breakup.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Kreider was clearly
Doubles back in
not
their
ready
own
to
zone. It's
shoot.
going to be taken, I believe, it's by Dawson Mercer. Goes over to Holla. Holla takes it.
Oh,
Bell's going for a
another
penalty,
interception.
and it's
It's a
going to be a
penalty.
penalty. They were
Somebody got
screaming for a
taken
penalty,
out.
and it's going to be a hard
Somebody got taken out. I think
Yep.
it was interference.
They're trying to check for blood on a certain
What's that?
Timo Meyer.
Timo Meyer's out there.
Yep.
The ex-Shark. The ex-Shark.
He's been doing all right. He hasn't really
Yeah.
been peak Timo Meyer. Yep.
High
That's
stick.
on Tarasenko.
I thought somebody
Sorry,
got taken
93.
out.
That's Zibanejad.
Was it a stick lift? No, he lifted up his stick. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
He
Put his own stick in his face.
That was.
I thought there was interference.
And Gerard Gallant, the King Koopa, is just flipping
Yeah,
shit.
Koopa King. Kevin Wong, Rangers don't blow the lead like the Oilers did. Oh, an attempted jinx by Kevin
We'll
Wong.
see.
Thank you.
Tampa Bay and Toronto's underway, just to let you all know in the chat. And Tampa Bay
And
looks like
Tampa's
they just
already scored.
Yes.
They've already
Hold
scored.
on, I gotta move this back. It's early. It's early.
Wow.
Pierre-Edouard Bellemare with the goal, by the way.
Wow.
That was fast.
That was fast. All right, Rangers.
Yep.
Minute 15 to kill off.
Minute 13, and they're just letting it chill. Minute
Yeah,
50
yeah.
left on the power play.
And they're-
Rangers are going to
almost
clear. Can't
clear.
get it out of the zone. Backs over to Hamilton. Dumps it in the zone.
This is trouble.
Back over to Jack Hughes. Hughes back to Hamilton. Far side point. Flips over near side. Back over to Hughes. Huge wrist shot.
Wow,
Flipped it off
off
and
the post.
saved. And it's going to be cleared out of the zone. Kreider gives chase. Does he get there? Yes. He still has the puck, but he's going to move it back into the zone. Boy, high time. 45 seconds left, and the Devils have to regroup. Jesper Bratt's going to take it into the zone. Moves it back over to Timo Meyer. Meyer's going to try and take it back over to Hamilton. Gets back to Hischier, far side. Back to Hamilton at the point. Quick wrist shot blocked off and deflected far side. Goes over to Timo Meyer. He can't control it, and it's going to be cleared out of the zone. Meyer has to get back and recover. 20 seconds left in the period. And Meyer's going to take it back to Dougie Hamilton. 15 seconds. Tries to regroup back over to Hughes. Hughes past the blue line. And it's deflected by the Rangers.
Uh-oh.
And Barclay Goodrow's going to take it back. 2-on-2. Wrist shot high. And it's going to go into the netting.
net.
6 seconds left.
It's up in the net. Knicks and Cavs about to start here at the Garden. A little late start. Supposed to start at 7:30. It's 15 minutes late.
Well, I mean, they're doing the pregame festivities. Come on. Yeah, they have to show off the celebrities that are there. Come on.
Yep.
And it's going to be like endless celebrities.
Tech Matt, my Preds are out, so I'll be pulling for Seattle in the West and the Blue Shirts in the East. Good luck, 5. Thank you, Tech Matt, rolling on the New York Rangers bandwagon.
Hey.
Christopher Brickner, underrated coach Don McCafferty, won Super Bowl 5 for the Colts. He coached the Lions to a 6-7 record the year before, but died from a heart attack at age 53. That sucks.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
it's unfortunate.
Yeah. You never know when your
Devils
number is
recover,
going
and
to
it
get
will
called.
just end the period.
Yep. Oh, good period for the Rangers.
Very strong period. You should be happy.
Very
with that.
strong period. 2 goals, one
And
on
more
the power
chances
play.
as well.
Yeah, ton of chances. Devils had chances too. Like they should not feel they're
The
not out
question
of
with the
it in
Devils
any
is, once
way.
again, you're going to have to capitalize off Rangers' mistakes. Like, for example, the interception by Andre Palat
Yes.
behind the Rangers' net. You can't avoid that. You can't let that happen because they will capitalize on that. And the Rangers do have the talent advantage. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
It's
just
looking
because of
that
everything
way
they've done.
right now.
The Devils need a little more time to develop, but at the same time, if they can keep to their game, stick to the trap, and do a fast, efficient counterattack, they can hang in a series.
I mean, the Devils finished above them in the standings, so they
Yes.
obviously won. They won more games, and there's definitely talent on the Devils squad. So the Rangers had several bad stretches, and they aren't the same team that they were in the first half. I mean, obviously
Yeah,
adding
the Rangers,
Kaner, Tarasenko.
Yeah, they didn't play up to their potential in the first half.
Yeah. I mean, those are really the only 2 parts that they added. Well, and Tyler Mott, but he's, fourth liner.
And Mikkola. You have Mikkola.
Yeah. I mean, Kravtsov didn't develop. He was supposed to be there, but
didn't develop.
you sent him off.
You also,
they got rid of Niels Lundqvist last year. But for the most part, this team is really, I mean, other than Tarasenko and fucking Kaner, those are really the 2 parts that they added.
Yep.
They didn't add a big name on the blue line at all, other than Mikkola, But yeah, the team is what it is. Drury built a solid roster here.
Yep.
Mr. Yes, hey Tree, video on Hextall when? Will you do a video on
Penn's
how to
vid should be
rebuild
out
the
this
Pens?
week. I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
I'm writing it right now. So.
Which team will get the first congrats video?
Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
Junio Rudy, MSG Network Newark is rocking right now. Let's go Rangers. On a side note, how about your 10-7 Pittsburgh Pirates, Tree?
As I said, I'm just cautious optimism right now. That's all I'm going to say. Too early to tell.
Justin Ziegler, Tree, an idea for a history of a trade after the draft. The 49ers Dolphins trade from 2021, given how much the Dolphins and Eagles built up since. Yeah, I mean, Eagles, man, I was so happy when they fucked up the whole Carson Wentz thing. Now they're pissing me off because they're good again.
Well, I mean, if they may have bankrolled the future, because if they don't win a Super Bowl the next few years, they're screwed.
I mean, you could say that by pretty much every team who has an open window. You know what I mean?
Of course. Well,
Like,
I mean, you're
the
paying
goal-
$50 million for Jalen Hurts,
Yeah, but
and that's going to cost you a lot of pieces. That's why they had to shed a lot of talent for that extent.
Look at Kansas City. They bankrolled fucking Pat Mahomes, and they went out and won another
And the
Super
sad
Bowl.
part is, I think he's like the 9th or 10th highest paid QB.
I know well, he has the longest or the most
Yeah.
highest deal ever. It's just long
Yeah.
as shit.
And,
You know,
and the thing is too, he's still getting paid a mint, and it's looking like a bargain.
Yeah,
It's
he
gonna
might
look like a bargain with the
retire.
rising cap.
He might retire before the end of the deal, and still get paid.
I don't know, man. I mean, you may argue he's a Hall of Famer right now.
Very possible.
Because 2
Very
Super Bowl
possible.
rings, multiple All-Pros. I mean, it's only been a 6-year career, but still, I mean.
Yeah. I mean,
Terrell Davis.
I think for sure.
Tony Baselli, Hall of Famer with 5.
I think Mahomes could play, another
10 years. Oh yeah.
I mean, he could play the rest of his career and not win another Super Bowl, and he's still a Hall of Famer.
Oh, of course. I mean, if he keeps playing with All-Pro numbers, easily.
Yeah, but he could probably win 2 more, maybe even 3. I don't think he'll ever Brady it and win 7.
No, I don't think it's going to be Brady.
But Brady just happened in on the luckiest situation in the history of frickin' anyone, really.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, too, he took a lot of pay cuts and got a lot of, benefits to the TB12 Foundation.
Yeah.
So that's how they got past the cap. But they got him a lot of talent for a long time. Except
TB12.
recently when they flopped on a lot of picks. Oh, didn't you
Yeah.
hear? Like, apparently he has a line of T-shirts coming out. It's just
Oh,
like
yes.
a Brady shirt, and it's just like a plain T-shirt.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Doesn't
brilliant.
even fit right. Like, how do you make a t-shirt that doesn't look good? You're fucking Tom Brady.
Whatever.
You know?
I mean, hey, if he's gonna make money off it, that's all that matters. Maybe
He-
his new girlfriend designed them, and be like,
The
"Oh
little-
my god, you're gonna look hot like that."
The little advert said, I spent years perfecting the perfect t-shirt. Like, who spends years designing a fucking t-shirt?
Like literally, all you need is sleeves and cotton, maybe a little polyester if you don't want it to shrink, but mostly cotton and have sleeves. And make
All right,
sure it fits.
Charlie Alex, our resident researcher, says last time every New York Ranger team made the playoffs was 2007. Ooh. Who won the cup? Was that Detroit? I think the Red Wings won.
No, 07 were the Ducks.
Oh.
Ducks Sens.
That was
Remember Timo Solane, Chris Pronger,
that's
Scott
right.
Niedermayer,
Yep,
Getzlaf
Ryan
and Corey
Getzlaf.
Perry.
Yep, and who's the other one? That line. The dude with
Well,
the
front-
beard, Ryan
Kessler? No, not
Kessler.
No, not
Kessler.
Kessler.
Was he there?
No, not Kessler. I'm thinking
Oh,
Dustin Penner. Dustin Penner.
Yeah, great series. Yeah, that was post lockout, right? So
Yep.
it wasn't really
Year after the lockout.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't. That's one of those forgotten championships because
They had a
people were
great
really
team,
pissed
though.
at hockey because of that shit.
Well, because the Ottawa, and then like Chris,
Yeah.
like Phillips, just like accidentally passed it into his own net in the final
Yeah.
game. And Ottawa had a really great team too. Loaded
Oh wow! I'm just watching that Tarasenko goal. Panarin's awareness to hop up and get over the puck and not.
And
let
Tampa
that-
Bay just
let-
scored again. Brandon Hagel.
Wow!
I'm watching them both.
I'm
That's
calling both
Cirelli.
games. Why is the Knicks not playing? Why is this game not on?
They're doing the ceremonies, or maybe it's like the Cleveland Detroit game. It's too cold. They have to reschedule.
They're really. I don't know why they're not playing. They're supposed to start. Maybe this. Let's see here. Maybe just Yahoo's not.
Yeah. Samsonov gave up a real juicy rebound.
Read some supers.
Absolutely, we'll do.
I think
man.
we're
I will
on
absolutely
Mr.
do.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yep. Legacy of failure. Montreal Canadiens. Dude, it's only been 30 years. Yeah. Honestly, it should be on Canada.
Only
'Cause nobody's
30
won a
years.
cup.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. 30
Okay,
years
Knicks
isn't
are up
enough.
15-14.
Okay, now it started. Obviously, that makes sense. It went from 0-0 to 15-14. Beautiful.
Google didn't have the feed.
Cody Hawk, need destination Savannah for the Bananas.
Ooh, that's a cool name, Cody Hawk.
Yep.
Like if you
Cody
can't
Hawk,
get pussy,
31.
if your name is Cody Hawk and you can't get pussy, like you should give
That
up.
sounds like an early 2000s frat bro name. Cody Hawk.
Yeah. No, that's just like, hey, what's your name? My name's
Cody-
Cody Hawk.
Yeah, it's like a Disney character.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
Disney
say like
name,
Lizzie
yeah.
McGuire, Cody
Yeah.
Hawk. And he has
Yeah.
like that stereotypical early 2000s hair,
Mm-hmm.
kind of short, but like it's like just bred to be cool. That's Cody
dirty
Hawk.
blonde. Yeah, Cody Hawk. He's got a
Yeah, buddy.
identical twin brother,
Yeah,
Lane Hawk.
Rory Hawk,
What about Mike Hawk?
Dodie Hawk,
Dodie Hawk.
or Brody Hawk.
Brody Hawk. Grody
Mm-hmm.
Hawk. All right, keep it going.
Yep. Triple A. Idea for a video, best win-win trades in sports history. Falcons getting Vic and Chargers getting Ladanian from the trade. What are yours?
Josh Hamilton for Edison Volquez is a
Yeah,
great
that was
one.
a pretty good one.
Champ. No, that's not.
Well,
bad.
I mean,
No.
Champ Bailey for
Clinton
Clinton
Portis.
Portis wasn't too bad. I mean,
But yeah, that
I'd
one
rather
to
have
my.
Champ Bailey, but Champ Bailey won
because
it out.
Volquez won like 18 games or something, and then Josh Hamilton was an MVP. Like
Yeah,
it was
MVP
pretty
and home
good.
run derby champion.
Yeah.
I would say for the Pens, it was Carl Hagelin for David Perron. Both worked out well for Ducks and Pens.
Yeah. Well, Hagelin. Yeah, you guys ended up winning a cup with him
Cup
because
2 cups.
Yeah, he's a great penalty killer. I was so
Yeah.
sad to see Hagelin go.
Problem is, he's just not the same anymore. He was injured
Yeah.
all year, and I think he's done.
Yeah, he just doesn't have that extra gear that he used to have,
Yeah.
He was something else though when in his prime. Like he's not the most talented stick skill guy, but his
Oh, he was
speed, like
it was raw speed and just a really great bottom six forward.
yeah, as soon
Like
as he
roll
got
out
on
a
the
third or
ice.
fourth line, you're
Yep.
golden.
All right, read some more soups.
Yep. And Edgar Sunshield, my Penguins are out rooting for the Wild. Let's see Flower get one more.
Oh, and then we're all caught up. Yay!
Yep, we are all caught up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take care of the
Oh,
little
he's gotta-
shit posters room.
All right, I'll do the play-by-play for the intermission. Okay. Right now we're on an Applebee's commercial. And the shrimp gets dunked into the ranch dressing. Oh, there's another shrimp here. We've got a lady looking at it. Oh, she's making a face. Oh, it's a Red Lobster commercial. Now we've pivoted to a Twisted Tea. There's a ATV on the beach and a pop-up Twisted Tea display. Who drinks Twisted Tea on the beach? Come on. That's a seltzer. Actually, you know what? I would like to drink Twisted Tea on the beach. I don't want to day drink. I don't think day drinking should be a thing. Like you just get wasted and it's the daytime, and then you like fall asleep at 7 o'clock, and you're like, why the fuck did I drink? And then you're worthless the whole next day. You're just like, oh yeah, that was a great idea to day drink at 2 o'clock, and now I can't do shit. I don't know how y'all people even drink at all. No, I like drinking. It's just you get wasted and then you're fucked, But also weed is bad for you. So what do you do? What do y'all do to get fucked up if you can't drink or smoke? Huh? What do y'all do? I don't know. Maybe you should take mushrooms or Oxycontin. Justin Ziegler says, will there be a live stream for the draft? You know it. Next week is the shit posters ball. The first round, we'll do first, second, and third rounds. We will be reacting to the draft. Last year, though, we did the second round and third round. It's like we don't know as much about the players, but it's, we just broadcast because it's fun. It's fun. You get to see what your team does and just hang out and do our thing, and
That's what they all
it's
say,
all
right?
good. They're asking if we're going to stream for the draft. Of course, we're going to stream
absolutely.
for the draft.
Come on.
We do that every year. It's a done. We've been doing it since 2018, since the Baker Mayfield draft.
Yep.
Oh, what are you popping open there?
No, just a cherry Coke.
Oh,
Zero.
soda.
Yeah. I'm not drinking
Yeah.
that.
I said that Josh Rosen would be the best pro out of that draft.
I think
was
we all
wrong.
did. I thought he was the most NFL ready.
I mean, who ends up being the best pro? It's Josh Allen, right? So
Well, Josh,
I
the
mean,
one like the biggest risk, the highest. Like
I went
boom
back
bust
and
prop.
rewatched it. We didn't really hate on the Josh Allen. We laughed.
We were just like, we thought it was weird because like, okay,
Yeah,
because
thought
like
it
he
was
had
a
a
read.
cannon arm, but his stats in college were pretty rough.
And
And the
Beast
problem
of
is the
Metal
NFL's
said-
littered with a bunch of cannon arm quarterbacks that never pan out.
Well, AR-15 is about to be that guy. I'm not
No,
high on
the
him.
problem is like he seems like the guy everyone overhypes themselves with. The Mitch Trubisky effect. Remember
Yeah.
that? Like he just
Yeah.
jumps up randomly because like they dream about his upside, they salivate over his raw skill and talent. But even like anyone who watched him in Florida, even Scooter says like this guy should not be like a first round like top 10 pick. Like
Beast of
second
Metal.
or third round, I could easily see somebody taking the chance. But a first rounder, the only reason why I can see like late first is because you want the 5th-year option.
Yeah, the drama in this year's draft is really the top 10 picks.
The quarterbacks.
There's no real mystery to what the Giants are going to do. I guarantee you they take a wide receiver. It's just, I will be shocked if they take anything but, they added linebacker, they added offensive line, they added defensive help, like the glaring need for the Giants is wide receiver. It's obvious. It's just like last year when the Steelers took Pickens, like it just and Pickett, like you just knew that those picks were coming, right? You weren't surprised. All right, Beast of Metal says, and now for your dancing and super chatting pleasure, an ode to the 2017 Detroit Red Wing. Wait, something's off. Oh, right, they're just playing the Red Wing simulator. Hang on. Brackets test pattern. Jazzy J, Bald or Tree, do you know who holds the most combined points between two brothers? It's Wayne Gretzky and the other
Brent
Gretzky.
Gretzky.
Brett Gretzky.
Yeah, that's right.
Wayne
I thought it would be
has
like Bobby or
1,000.
Dennis Hall, which
It's
would
like
probably be it.
2,000, and then Brett Gretzky has like 2.
Yeah, he played like a couple games with the Lightning.
Yeah.
Or it could be Mark and Mitch Messier. Mitchell, I think, had like a couple points.
Nah, no.
I know it's not him.
Mark
I'm just-
never. Yeah, it's the Gretzky's for sure. Mr. Yes, who would you trade and make a free agent or UFA for the Penguins to rebuild? Which staff member would also get fired?
The problem is you can't rebuild because, I mean, you've locked yourselves into a lot of contracts with NTCs. So you are in deep shit. You don't have a farm system, and
I mean,
they are not trading Malkin, Crosby, and Letang because loyalty and those contracts are too bad to trade.
I could see Letang getting moved. I could see Letang.
They're never gonna. They're not gonna trade Letang. Lemieux is never gonna trade any of those big three because his biggest regret was being forced to trade Yager. They're gonna keep those 3 until the end.
The Blackhawks
And that's the problem. Like, ideally,
Hold on. The Blackhawks traded Duncan Keith and Patrick Kane, and the only reason they didn't ship Taves is because he's
of long
hurt.
COVID, and he's done.
Yeah,
He's done as a Blackhawk.
yeah. But I'm saying there is no loyalty. But I could. There's no way that
once again, the
Crosby
Penguins
gets
are.
shipped.
Lemieux played his whole career with the Penguins.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think they're going to do it. Oh, nice deflection on that. Saved by some.
Oh, you're watching the.
Yeah, I'm watching Tampa Bay, Toronto.
All right, the Knicks are up 3 on the Cavs. A 2-0 lead would be huge, by the way.
For what?
Huge.
Oh, for
Huge.
the
If the Knicks can get up 2-0 on the Cavaliers, that'd be, as they say, huge. Anyways, here we are. Daniel Krendall says if both the Clippers and the Nuggets make the second round, they'll face each other just like in 2020. Do you know what that means? A recreation of Congrats Clippers 2020. The memes will be glorious.
It's not the same because the Clippers made it to the third round once, and then the year after, Kawhi was injured.
Boy,
and Paul George got COVID.
This would be a massive upset if the Clippers take out the Suns. The Suns were talked about as the favorite.
It's a potential NBA champion.
Yeah.
At that point, you have to wonder if you start dismantling the core because you traded a lot of your depth for KD.
Boy, KD's just a mercenary now. He's just a rental for everyone. Christopher Bushman, been reading Take Your Eye Off the Puck by Greg Wyshynski. Pretty good so far. You ever look at it? No, I don't know what that story is.
I know of Greg Wyshynski, but I've never.
What happened? What's his story?
Greg Wyshynski. He's a writer for ESPN.
Okay.
He was on Yahoo for a bit.
5, has your opinion on Zach Taylor improved over these last 2 years? Also, who is the best Bengals coach
Of all time, it's got to be Sam Weiss, right?
Well, Paul Brown was a coach.
Paul
for him.
Brown, yeah.
Yeah, Brown, all time, it has to be Paul Brown.
But
And
Weiss
then
got him
probably-
to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Weiss got him to 2.
Yeah, 2 Super Bowls. Couldn't beat the 49ers, but who could?
Yeah. I mean, they could have had Bill Walsh. But
Connor Akers, hey Tree, who
unfortunately,
do you
they
have
chose
winning the
elsewhere.
NBA title? Are you going to do a haters guide? Well, I guess
Maybe.
it's too late.
Well, I mean, not
Too
for the
late.
playoffs, but for but maybe for the finals.
All right, second period underway, boys. Rangers have 30 seconds left on the penalty, and you can do
right.
the play-by-play. I don't know.
Sorry,
who's-
back to it. I'm moving back. 30 seconds left. Dumps into the zone
I'll
far
do
side.
the color.
And the Rangers are going to clear. Sponsored by Betway. I hate these digital.
Yeah, I
things,
hate
by
the
way.
video boards. They don't have
I was so
those at
happy,
night.
like when I got I went to 2 Pens games this year and one Rangers Jackets game. Obviously, I should have gone to more, but I'm a little further away from the city. The thing is, Oh, intercepted by the Rangers and Zibanejad
That's
to
gonna
be
kill
clear,
it.
and that'll kill the penalty. But the thing that I was excited for the most was actually not seeing the damn digital ads, and it's like it's so refreshing to not see that shit.
They got to sell ads.
Well, of
You
course, I
gotta
mean the
sell
problem is the
ads.
NHL's very short-sighted.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why they're thinking about expanding the 34 teams. I'm like, the NHL doesn't need to
Oh, you
expand.
can't
Nearly
get there.
taken, and Tarasenko can't reach it in time, and it'll be icing.
that
Tarasenko
would've been
nearly had. If it
crucial.
were just like a
Yeah, that was a
couple
breakaway
feet further
city.
up, that's a breakaway.
Tree, who ruined the Pens more from the Squid? Post Cups or JR or Hextall?
Oh, I would probably I think of it like this. JR set the team on fire with a lot of bad moves, and he amplified those bad moves with more bad moves. Staff really didn't care, and then JR left. Ron Hextall just chucked lithium into that fire. And it's just like, I think both are equally responsible.
Illogical Canadian says, "Hey guys, two things. Number one, best moment from last night's games.
Ooh, quick
I
shot
mean-
off, saved off, big scrum in front, and the Rangers are going to clear it out. Trocheck has it now. He's going to dump it. Sorry, go ahead. You're good now.
Yeah, the Kings. I mean, winning was pretty good for me. And then, if possible, can I join y'all for the draft again? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we got a lot of content to fill.
Yeah.
Got a lot of content, for sure. But we had a lot of fun last year. We might have
Yep.
other guests, though. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yep. Beast of Metal, and now for your dining and super chatting pleasure, an ode to the 2023 Pittsburgh Penguins by Trevor Phipps and Unearthed, transcribed by Beast of Metal, 1989.
Trevor Phipps.
Oh.
You mean Trevor Phelps from GTA?
Phelps. Oh,
It's probably Fifths.
Phipps.
Okay.
Phipps.
Yeah.
All right, kind of lazy puck entry there.
Nah, but the Rangers are going to try and do a little dumping.
Ah,
They
it's
can't get
gonna-
it back. Ball's going to move it back with
Oh.
Hamilton. Big Kevin Ball of the Taylor Hall trade, and the Rangers are going to take it back, but it's covered
Gosh.
quickly by the Devils.
New
Gonna be taken by
Jersey
Hischier.
Devils.
Hischier in the
Ooh,
zone,
what?
beats past one guy, can't get it back, and it's going to be
Wow,
beaten off to the net.
strong
The net.
move.
Mikula is going to grab it back in his
Gonna
own
be
zone,
beaten
dumps it
off?
back. Maybe. It's going to be taken back to Tar.
Oh,
clears it
what a
into the
weird
Rangers
bounce. It
zone.
bounced off the
Weird bounce is
official.
going to be taken back by Dawson Mercer, where it's taken back by Tatar. Tatar grabs his own rebound, tries to flick it back, and it's going to dump behind the blue line. Ryan Graves
Oh,
with it
wow.
now. Moves back over to Jack Hughes.
Wow.
And it's a good play
Graves
by Nico
made it
Mikkola.
to the. Finally made it to
Ryan Graves?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he was
wa-
in Colorado for a bit. He was he was derided because he cost them a series, I believe. At second round, I think it was against Vegas. I want to say I think it was Las Vegas, and they traded him to New Jersey.
That's Adam
Forgot-
Graves' kid, right?
No, I think that's not his kid.
Oh no, you're right. It's not. Yeah, I'm thinking of Ryan.
I think they're
Bork.
unrelated.
I'm thinking of Ryan Bork.
Yeah.
It's Ray Bork's kid, and he hasn't made it up to.
Ryan and Chris made it to the NHL, but they were like cups of coffee.
Yeah,
didn't really
yeah,
do much.
yeah.
Yeah, Adam and
Yeah.
Ryan Graves are not related.
That's right. That's right. Graves, just Canadian kid. Mr. Yes says, when will the Sabres be playoff contenders again?
Even next year, I
soon.
would say next year.
Yeah,
Next
I mean,
year, honestly, I think like if they make the right moves, Devon Levi is a great goaltender. Shot blocked off like a
Ristolainen.
lot.
No, who's the
Well, no, you don't have
defender?
Ristolainen. You have Rasmus Dahlin, and Owen
That's what I'm
Power.
thinking of. Darlene.
You have
He's
some
finally
great, like-
developed.
I mean, Tage Thompson is a unicorn who just scores goals and scores more goals. You have Jack Quinn, JJ Paterka, Casey
They got a lot
Neistat.
of. Didn't they get a lot of capital for getting rid of Eichel too?
Yep, they
like-
did. They got Alex Tuck and Peyton Krebs and a first. But it's intercepted by Miles Wood. Can't corral it,
Oh, what a
unfortunately, and the
stick
Rangers
by
are going to clear it
Adam
out.
Fox right there,
Yep.
just in the middle of the ice to poke check that away. And that's going to be
Mm-hmm.
an icing or an offsides. Beast of Metal says the clearest of the line, seen for what it's worth, with all the missteppings that laid before, the sins in the wake met in full sights, invited, accepted these ruins of light.
Ooh, Mackay
Oh.
Wilson, you're actually correct, because that would mean I think the draft stream would be number 300, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Because we took a
Let's
few weeks
go.
off.
Let's go. Well,
See, we lined everything up. We were worried about we were going to do it earlier. You were
Well-
saying that.
we're gonna react to the game, so might,
We'll see. Maybe.
yeah. Well, maybe we'll just
We'll
not
figure it
count.
out. We'll
Yeah,
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
yeah. 300 shows we've
Yeah,
done.
300 shows and absolutely
Why?
nothing of importance has happened in any.
No value was added.
Yes, it's just like
No.
clickbait sports. When that
Yeah.
ends, if it ever ends,
We've done
and nothing
100
of value
shows.
was lost.
We've done 100 clickbait.
Over 100
sports.
shows, and the 100th show was the weakest.
Yeah, I know. We should be getting better.
Oh, we're
No.
better? What's better? I don't know what that is. You
No.
kidding me?
Christopher Brickner, Noel Cowett, Tomlin, which is the worst Steelers coach? Also,
Ooh.
why got Bengals to one Super Bowl? Forrest Gregg got the Bengals to their first Super Bowl. He's
Forrest
saying White.
Craig. Oh, sorry. White. Yeah.
I forget
I mean,
who I
honestly,
had.
Noel, Cowher, and Tomlin, you can make an argument for all three being the worst because all three, like played down to competition heinously.
They all won Super Bowls. I
Yes,
would say
that's the
Cowher.
problem. I would say
Tomlin's
Tomlin.
won two, right?
Tomlin's won one. He's won one.
Okay, he's
Cowher's
only
won
won
one.
one.
Noel's won four.
Yeah. To
Noel
say that
went,
Noel
went
weakest-
really stale in the mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
And then
True,
Cowher,
they-
like, he had a lot of frustrating underachieving, and Tomlin had a lot of frustrating underachieving.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can argue any of them, to be completely honest.
But they both made it to two Super Bowls as well.
No. Yes.
Yeah. Made it. Yeah. Because.
Yeah, they made it with the Packers. The whole
Yeah.
argument is like, oh, he only won with Tomlin's players, and I'm just saying, like, you mean the same Tomlin players, or the Cowher's players that went 8-8 in 2006? That's a bullshit argument. I hate that argument.
Yeah.
Just delegitimizes. I mean, I'm not a Tomlin fan whatsoever. That just delegitimizes him, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
why?
I mean, the guy won you a Super
I mean, people
Bowl.
like people like run through hoops for that fucking dude.
Mm-hmm.
Players love that man.
Beast of Metal, 1989. The Cold Constant Breach, a pale serenity owned by the darkness that swallows the sun. Time to look deep into the heart of this rift. A consequence of reason. It plays like a passion to sharpen the blade, just dragging you deeper inside. Your pulse is breathing its life. Do I have to sing this?
I don't know.
Jared
And there's-
Oberfeld says DAZN has announced their next big fight: DeSantis versus Disney. Who wins? I don't know. Disney has more money than DeSantis.
Yeah, but DeSantis has political power.
Yeah.
And I mean,
One or
both
the
sides need to get their just realities checked, to be completely honest with you. Disney's had it good for a long time, and DeSantis is just trying to stick it
He's
to him.
being
to a point.
DeSantis. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Beast of Metal 1989, a finite awakening. It cuts like a sword that's been kissed by the flame, just dragging you deeper down.
Deeper down. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, good interception
Beautiful,
right there.
Beautiful, beautiful.
There's
Goes to
Trocheck.
Trocheck back in the zone. Can't get it out, though. It's going to be intercepted by Jesper Bratt. Taken back by Jack Hughes. 3-on-2 propping up, but Tarasenko's going to swoop back and grab it immediately.
Oh,
Where it's taken by the Rangers. Trocheck can't grab it. It's going to be taken over by Siegenthaler
Oh,
at
big
the near
hit.
end of the black line. Takes over by Hughes. Hughes skating up towards the zone with speed. Back over to Tomas Tatar. Tatar tries to get it back. Can't get there in time. Intercepted by Niko Mikkola. It's going to be grabbed up front by Dawson Mercer. Tatar keeps it in the zone. Clears it back. Flicks it towards the backboards. Where it's grabbed by Mercer, but it's going to be taken by the Rangers. Can't corral it.
Rangers not
Goes
letting
over to
them
the
set
zone.
up at all.
Of course, they're playing the trap game. They're up by 2 goals.
Yeah.
Most dangerous lead in hockey, as they all say.
Yeah. They're staying
Big
at
check
home.
by Lafreniere, by the way. The Devils try and grab it out. They're trying to gain possession. They can't get there. Rangers regain possession. As the Devils take it back, and they just play a little back and forth ping pong. Nico Hischier moves far side. Tries to get past one defender, does. Can't get past the second. It's going to be taken by Keandre Miller.
Oh, no.
But
Bad.
it's taken
Clear.
back, bad pass. Hischier has it back.
Oh, he
Quick shot
roofed it.
deflected wide.
He put it up. He put
And
it
it's
too
on
high.
the netting. More Beast of Metal. It drags you deeper. It drags you deeper. It drags you deeper. It's dragging you down. Dragging you deeper. Dragging you down. Ooh. Kinky, kinky. 5, what are you doing?
He's dragging me down. Deeper.
Dragging you down, dude. You better get that checked. You better change your chair.
Look at my chair, dude. I will never change this chair.
It's comfy,
Ow.
man. I mean, as I said,
Yeah.
like, I mean, my chair busted on me. That's the only reason why I got a new chair. It's relatively the same. It's just
Yeah.
something to fix.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the good shit. All the
That's
good shit.
Good shit.
All the good shit. And it's still 2-0 in Toronto as well. For those of you keeping track at home.
2-0. Chair battle. Let's see your new chair. Let's get a look at your new chair.
Okay.
I want to see this shit.
Here's the chair.
Can you camera down? Look at you, fancy. Got some sponsors. Let me get a full
Yeah. I got
full
the-
display
well,
here.
It's not just that. I mean, as I said, like it's. I figured I'd go nice with the chair, get a little pricier, but it's like just so like the side things don't break. That's the problem. It was plastic. And it's just
Yeah. Look at
snap
that
on.
sex right there. Look at that new
That's
chair.
really just-
So how does it feel to caress Tree's ass every day, chair? Do you like it?
Shit.
Are you getting broken in? Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking asshole. Fucking cocksucker.
Oh.
Cock ass.
Does your chair know the word cunt?
Maybe.
Justin Ziegler, thoughts on the Lions going forward? You two could do a video on how they got here and the lows of Pencil Neck to have a bright future. Now, yes, it seems like when I call your team bad, like you make the playoffs.
Oh, that's how it always is for all of us. You know
Yeah.
it is.
Every team in the so bad
Except, I
series.
mean, if you're Detroit, I mean, you said they sucked. They were like that for a long time.
They were.
As I said, even in like, cap leagues and stuff like that, it is more statistically likely to just, accidentally be good one year than it is to just constantly suck. Like
Yeah.
the Browns, stuff like that are an anomaly. Like it should not take you 20 years to win a playoff game.
No. Houston constantly sucks. They did win. I mean, they just didn't do much in the playoffs.
Joey Brook, the problem is too, it's not just like the cooler too. It's like sometimes you gotta go up and go to the bathroom, take a little tinkle.
Tinkle.
And we're not at the point where you have idiocracy chairs where you can just like have like a toilet on your chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Chris Hufford, a legacy of failure that you can team with 5 on is the Auburn football program. I know they are
Auburn.
successful, but when compared to Alabama or Georgia, they are not successful. At least I think so. Yeah, their kid brother right now. I mean, Hugh Freeze was not who I wanted to replace. Who'd they just fire? Harsin.
Not Tommy Tuberville.
First of all, Harsin was a bad hire to begin with. They brought in him to replace fucking Chiswick. Chiswick fucking, I mean, he won a national championship. You thought he'd be there for a while, but then Harsin just sucked dick. And now you got this fucking Hugh Freeze piece of shit and who spends his money on hookers.
Hey,
Did you
nothing
know what
wrong
happened
good old
with
Hugh
him?
Freeze. Didn't you know like he was the guy who coached the Blindside guy?
Yeah, that's right.
That's why he got those jobs.
Yeah. Because he coached Michael Orr.
Yep.
Mr. Yes, can FSG Fenway Sports Group buy out the contracts of any Penguins player? I would love to see AHL players play in Pittsburgh.
I mean, you could technically buy out any player. The problem is, are they, gonna, like, you have to worry about the salary gap.
Mm-hmm.
And if you play a bunch of AHL players, you aren't going to sell at that arena.
Yeah. Beast of Metal. Read Beasties.
I will do. Read Mr. Beast of Metal. I know Lifetime in Ruins, Ruins of Life, Fiend, lyrical credits, Lifetime in Ruins, and the album Watchers of Rule. And
Some
speaking
dark
of that,
shit.
and speaking of Lifetime in Ruins, Mr. Yes, will the Flyers return to the playoffs again?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have to eventually.
Eventually.
I mean, it'll probably be a few years because they're probably going to probably rebuild. But
A lot of icings right now. I agree.
lots of icings. They're really slowing down the game. This is how you slow down the game and really boost things up. Graves moves it back over to the zone, tries to get it back, crosses back. Quick shot
Ooh,
over by Severson,
rebound.
saved by Chesty.
Juicy rebound.
Benajak gets it out of the zone, but the Devils are going to recover. Forecheck buzzing for the Rangers, but unfortunately they can't get it back in time. Halla gets it back and passes it to nobody, which Benajak gets it back over to Truba. Truba moves it back over to the zone, over to Kane, back over to Truba. 12:15 left.
Oh,
In
looks
the
like
second
Tampa
period.
just scored. They're up
They
3-0
scored again.
according
Oh,
to the
boy.
chat.
Oh boy.
Law Leafs.
Come on.
Off-
Fucking bad
off
start,
to a
Leafs.
bad
I
start.
mean, you can come back with that high end talent.
I
but
would
still,
love
3
to
seconds
see
left.
Toronto versus.
Oh, dude, if
Boston,
Toronto gets
though.
swept, dude, everyone's getting fired and that core is getting
Oh
dismantled.
God, yeah.
Because, dude, you invested
How could
so
you,
much.
though? Oh, wow, what a
How much
pass.
draft capital you got? Quick
What
shot,
a
save!
save.
Chest snipe by Tatar, saved by Shesty, and Tatar can't believe it. Oh boy, are they booing in Toronto?
Probably. Wouldn't you?
I mean,
the Knicks are down
I
by
don't know.
9.
I mean, everyone's just pissed in Toronto. It's like, oh god, not
oh,
this
what
again.
an entry! What an entry by the Devils there.
Yeah,
Just took the zone,
quality shot.
got the puck in deep, and then what a pass!
Grade
right
A
there.
chance for Tomas Tatar, and I
Yeah.
mean, it's a nice shot by
Wow.
Tatar, but
Yeah.
Shesty was up for the challenge.
Put some mustard.
He
on it.
just like played up, gave him less of an angle to shoot at, and I mean that's good goaltending right there.
Beast
Rangers
of
win
Metal
the face-off.
says none of that was sung in the original context. The first super chat was spoken, the rest was screamed, aka shouted. Yeah,
Shouted.
that's like
You-
that
We
death
do enough
metal.
shouting on here.
Yeah,
Rangers are 10 minutes without a shot on goal. Can they change it now?
oh,
Panarin.
they're offside.
But they're offsides. Never mind.
I had a friend, he was the lead singer of a band, like a death metal band, and like he was just the nicest dude. He'd just be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on?" And then when you get on stage, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you!" like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like he had one of those. Yeah. Can't even do it right now. My allergies.
I mean, I like the guitar, the crunch,
Dude,
but
y'all,
I'm not a
it's
real
game
crazy
one.
about the.
They're saying
Yeah.
City of Toronto is cursed at this point. It's game 1.
It's too
y'all.
early.
Yeah.
Well, if it's like this in game 3, panic time.
Yeah.
But
All right, almost halfway through this game right now. Rangers still up. A lot of sustained pressure here from the Devils. Ooh.
here we go. Panarin, quick
Oh,
shot.
wow.
First shot in about 10 minutes, and it's gloved by Vanacek. Vanacek could have just taken a deck chair and just read Chaucer. And that's how long he would have had. And he would have finished the first chapter of the Canterbury Tales, and he would have had enough
what a
time to make
pass
that
there
save.
from Panarin. Back to Panarin. Boy, they're really good in neutral. But yeah, there was no screen there. Oh, look
Yep.
at that. Little
Quality pass. by-
didgeridoo. Okay.
Good little
Mr.
snapshot.
Yes, I would like to see Pittsburgh versus Toronto in the Eastern Conference 2024. Ooh,
I mean,
he's
we'll
already
see.
looking ahead to next year.
Pens aren't making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. It'll probably be a wild card match. If that's
Yeah, it'd
it.
be hard
I mean,
to
and we have to
re-
remember if Toronto loses, they're overhauling that core and they are firing everyone.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would not shock me if Cal Dubas gets like a GM role or an assistant GM role pretty quickly.
Oh.
Although I mean,
Beastie just retracted his super chat. We'll see what he
Sad
does
face.
there. Yep, sad face memoji.
Very
Oh
sad
wow, puck out in front, still
quick back and
alive.
it's deflected alive. Rangers recover and speed out of there.
Yeah. They make like a Toronto
Yep.
and Leaf.
Maybe 3
Oh,
on
where did
2
that guy
emerging.
come from?
Heischer moves back over to Mercer. Mercer, quick shot by Hughes, deflected high.
Oh, come
And
on,
then nets
blow the
off its
whistle.
moorings. Nets off its moorings, brother.
They're not
They're
gonna
still
blow.
playing on.
Well, if
Kane's
they
going to take
score-
it back
if
far
the
side.
Rangers score here with the net off its mooring
No,
like that.
I
that
think
would
it's
be-
like it. I don't know.
I
don't
guess it
think
has to be
will.
completely
It would have
off.
stopped by now. It would have stopped by
Yeah.
now. Trouba's going to take it back in the own zone. Pass by Lafreniere. Moves it back over near side. Kako gets it behind the net. Can't grab it and corral it, but he's going to quickly grab it back. 2 Devils behind him. Going to be taken back by the Devils, unfortunately. Holla has it now, fighting with Heidel. Heidel's still fighting. Lafreniere joining in. Devils recover, swoop it in. Goes back over to Jack Hughes, who gets it back behind the blue line. Tries to get it one-time shot over to Holla. Can't get there. Rangers grab it behind the net.
Oh, is that a trip?
No, but I think it's
no,
going to
he
be
just
incidental.
fell.
No penalty
He just
call.
fell. No, they're gonna call it.
No, they're going to call it out
Oh.
of play. They're going to call it out of play. Out of play.
Okay. Chris Hufford says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the NHL team from Kansas City. Drum roll, please. Presenting the Kansas City Penguins." In all honesty, that would have been kind of funny if it happened. Not for Tree. There'd be no more
Ryan
Penguins.
Kennedy. There's a tweet by Ryan Kennedy. Never heard a refs you suck chant before the players even got on the ice, but they're doing it in Toronto before the game.
Oh wow. Justin
Dude,
Ziegler.
I think they're probably talking about the Edmonton game. Solidarity with their Canadian brethren.
Yes. Justin Ziegler says Leafs still paying for the sins of Harold Ballard. Yes.
I don't know. It's too early, man. It is too early. 4-game series.
Yeah, Lightning up 3-0. First period,
Samsonov so
the
far.
period just
Expected
ended.
goals against is 1.673. Actual goals against is 3. I mean, that's the problem with the analytics. It doesn't really show you. I mean, you still gave up
Analytics, baby.
1.2 goals.
Anal. You can't spell analytics without anal.
I mean, analytics are a good tool, but the problem is you can't use them as the be-all, end-all.
No, you cannot.
Because, I mean, analytics loved Dominic Simone, and Dominic Simone couldn't finish for shit.
Yeah, that's true. Neither could Alexander Daig. Remember
Alex
him?
Daig. Well,
Yeah.
Alex Daig
The
didn't
worst,
give
the
a
biggest
shit.
bust in history. Yeah.
Yeah, he just
Reed
didn't care.
Beasties.
Yeah.
Reed-
Also, it's ironic that Hextall, the guy who spent his days choosing violence so often that the Hockey Hall of Fame felt the need to bury him deeper than Cersei Lannister, is such a timid GM. Fun times. That it's not just he's timid. It's like this half in, half out shit, and the trades he makes are just so like mind-numbingly stupid. That you protect Jeff Carter, then you have Jared McCann and Brandon Tanev exposed, and then you give up both.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, Chuck?
I mean, they wanted Tanev.
All right, I gotta get a snack. I'm gonna mute real
Do
quick.
what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do, bitch. Do what you gotta do. Face off underway, and the Rangers are gonna win it back in their own zone. Gonna take it back, moves over to, I believe that's VC. Goes back over to Lindgren, back to Fox. Fox skates up, back over to Jimmy VC, the legend. Dumps it in the zone. Goodrow gives chase back to VC. Quick one-time shot by Tyler Martin, stopped by Vitek Vanacek. Big shot and a grade A opportunity for Jimmy VC, and it goes back over to the Rangers' end. Fighting in the zone. Jesper Bolkfist fighting it in his own zone. Moves back over to Timo Meier. Quick shot. Deflected high, and it's going to be stopped by Shesty. Big
That was a
shot.
golden opportunity.
Yeah, big shot by Tyler Mott. Fourth line, buzzing. Great playmaking ability by VC, by the way.
Oh wow, Tyler
Yeah,
Mott.
couldn't
And he
elevate.
tried to jam it. He tried to jam it in the 5-hole. Couldn't get it in there.
Oh, of course.
Sometimes
That's
you
the
just gotta
key.
jam it in the 5-hole.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's how we all do, right? That's what
Yep.
she said. You got to jam it in the 5-hole. Jam it in the 5-hole and don't stop.
That's what
I remember
that's
there
what
was like a fan, like a female fan, like back in 06, 07 that had like a sign that says, I'd love Crosby to put it in my 5-hole. And then they put her
Yeah.
on the Jumbotron. They immediately confiscated her sign.
Oh, well, that's what Uncle Sam did to me this tax season. He
Oh,
put
dude,
it
that's
in
what
my
we all did.
5-hole.
Oh, dude, they did it to all of us. They put it in my 6-hole, too. They
My
put it in both
literal
holes at the same
5-hole.
fucking time. They made
Where
holes
did you
and they
stop
put it in
reading?
there.
Where did you stop reading?
I stopped reading at Jared Froman is the next one up.
Okay, read it.
Yep. If the Leafs get swept, Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment will call Joe Biden and ask him to nuke Scotiabank Arena with the team and executives inside. Austin Matthews is spared. Then Austin Matthews would be going to Phoenix.
Yeah,
It's,
I mean,
dude, if they lose this series, dude, at this point you might as well blow it up because you are never winning with this score.
I mean,
Like it is, it's just like Jesus Christ.
Right.
Like, I mean, to be honest with you, 2021 was your shot. If we're being
Yeah,
completely
you
honest,
have
they had
Marner.
a wide open chance to go to
Yeah.
the finals. Like, and it's such an easy road. You had like a cakewalk division. You had a battered Western Conference opponent. You could have gone far, and then you choke a 3-1 series against fucking Montreal.
oh, what a
Quick shot breakaway
move
save
by Jack
by
Hughes.
Shesty. Like,
Wow.
dude
Hughes is
turned
something
Nico
else.
Mikola inside out like he was a cotton shirt. Dear
Wow.
Lord.
Look at him create the turnover.
That's Jack Hughes. He is blossoming into a
my
superstar.
Gosh.
Didn't have enough room
Shesterkin
to
just-
really elevate and move it to the side, but still a great
Oh,
play by Jack Hughes.
What a move. And just Shesty was looking for a rebound if it happened, but man, Hughes is like McDavid light, just a
I mean, he
really
was
good
a
player.
really good talent coming out of the draft.
Josh Howard says, and now a KC Royals high Q. The kids are playing, but losing is constant like snows on Mount Fuji. Sigh. The more things change, am I right?
You're having trouble filling out your pitching. You have great prospects, but
What's
they're
a
not
high?
panning out.
Isn't a high Q?
Haiku's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables.
Yeah. So,
So
tree.
the kids are playing, but losing is constant like snows on Mount Fuji. So yep, that
okay.
is a haiku.
Yeah. Okay.
Howie Carson, will my Jackets ever do something? It's been 20 plus years of pathetic. The city deserves it. We fill the building and we suck. I mean, to be honest, you were wrecked by injuries this year. I mean, you did get Johnny Gaudreau, which was a huge pickup just for legitimacy's sake. You have a young core. You have promise. Brad Larson is a shit coach. And I mean,
How come nothing's developed from the haiku though? There's no 797, right?
well, that wouldn't be
the
a haiku. That'd be
haiku
something
was
else.
invented and it's never evolved. It's just
Well, the
same.
haiku is just perfection. That's the reason why they don't upgrade it. It's quick, concise, and to the point. And then once you get over wieldy, and then you lose all meaning. Wrist shot by Fox, shot wide. Rangers setting up big time, camping in the offensive zone. Quick wrist shot by Fox, and warded
Trocheck
off.
was behind Vanacek.
Yep, warded off by Vanacek. Still made the save.
That would have been interference if it went in.
Yeah, but that would have been an easy interference.
Howie Carson, will my Jackets ever do something? It's been 20 plus years of pathetic. The city deserves it. We fill the building and we suck. Yeah, the Jackets have been one first round, one playoff series win in their
But the
entire
Jackets,
existence.
Yeah, they against Tampa Bay, the biggest series win in the history of the NHL. They turned
Yeah, it was an
Tampa Bay
8-1.
into a literal meme.
Yeah,
and it was fucking hilarious.
said that. And then you said that you should nuke their core, and you were.
They
kinda
should have
wrong.
nuked their core. It would have been fucking hilarious.
It would have been.
It would have been brilliant.
But
I
then
would
they
have
went
laughed
out and
hysterically,
won.
and we just sit
Then
there
they
like,
went out and
hey, you
won
remember
2
when the
cups.
Lightning just broke themselves so much
Yeah.
because they fucking suck? It would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Teams should do that more often, man.
Yeah.
It is perfect for me.
Instead of winning 2 cups, it would have been just.
Yeah, they
funny.
won 2 cups and made to a final. Yeah, that fuck that shit. Fuck
Mr.
that
Yes,
shit.
McCann and Tanev lifting the cup for Seattle would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious, and I'd cry on the inside. Because that was the move I hated, was signing Brandon Tanev for that ridiculously large contract, and
I
he's
mean,
worked out.
Seattle's good, but I don't think their Western Conference Finals.
Their goaltending is a mess. Their goaltending's terrible. Like Philip Grubauer has regressed big time, and there are other goaltenders.
Former
Martin
Capital.
Jones, so you do the math.
And Beast of Metal 1989 hot take: Matthews is the most underwhelming 60-goal scorer in NHL history. If saying that doesn't end the face planting Raptor imitation, nothing will.
I mean, Matthews is skilled though. Come on.
I mean, what are you ultimately judged on if you're a hockey player? How you do in the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
Like,
goals. I mean, if you want to be technical, Bernie Nichols is the worst 150-point scorer ever.
yeah, but who is the
But he
great?
scored
Like,
150 points.
yeah, but Dustin Brown is like the greatest, hockey player ever. If you look at just the postseason, like he fucking.
Justin Williams.
Is there a penalty here? Looks like a penalty's coming up
Yeah, I mean, if you want to
Holding.
look for like,
by Hala.
yeah.
You don't want to see the Rangers on the power play.
Well, I mean, they have weapons on the power play. It's not Edmonton generational
Yeah,
power play.
he
but,
held him.
I mean, that's a wrestling move.
Yeah, he held him. Tech Matt, love this question. Did you guys ever play Blades of Steel for NES? If so, who was your go-to team? I always used Los Angeles. I always played with New York because they had Rangers colors.
I think they had a
And,
Pittsburgh team. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, they weren't the best team, but I think most of the teams were similar. Like they all had strengths and weaknesses,
Yeah, they did.
like- So.
Trying to think like where the team was. It's like, okay, no, they didn't have Pittsburgh. They had Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Edmonton, and New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Minnesota.
Yeah, I won the Blades of Steel Cup with New York. I won a lot of fights too. in
Oh,
Blades
dude,
of
and
Steel.
the best part is like you didn't have penalties. They just knocked him out for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Catch the pass. Catch the pass. Blades
problem is
of
it's-
Steel.
And the problem is, it's just like it's hard to play now because you control the goaltender at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's just
weird.
hard to like. It's hard to just like get readjusted to that. Same as ice hockey for the NES, because it was just because of limitations with the hardware. You had to control both at the same time. It was a bigger challenge.
Yes. And then Connor Aker says, "Will you be revisiting on the Sacramento Kings?" I will not. They ended a 17-year playoff drought. I didn't expect that to happen.
I don't think anyone did.
And they traded like Halliburton, and they got rid of all their players.
That was
Buddy
derided like hell at
Hield.
the time.
Yeah, and everyone's
Healed
like,
kind of fell off.
yeah, and everyone's like, "This team is done," and then they came back.
Yeah, well, they had a coach that it wasn't ass. The problem is like Ranadive is a terrible owner.
Yeah, he is.
The problem is
but
that he's
they're in
gonna
the
like
playoffs.
validate his.
They're
bullshit.
probably gonna beat the fucking Warriors
For now.
man.
Well, I mean, if Draymond Green keeps curb stomping Sabonis and getting himself ejected, they will. Because he's like Stone Cold Steve Austin him, or like if it were the head, I call it like it would be like Ed Norton in
Fox.
American History X.
Fox
backs over, quick back over to Patrick Kane at the far side. Moves over to Fox at the point. Holds, back over to Kane. Kane holds. Umbrella Corporation, back over to Kreider. Kreider back to Kane. Kane back over to Fox, back to Artemi Panarin. Goes over to Zibanejad, back to Panarin. Panarin moves back over to Kane. Kane, quick wrist shot deflected off by Graves. Panarin's going to recover it, though, but the Devils recover and Graves clears. 1:25 left on the power play. 5:05 left in the second. Still 2-0.
Oh, wow,
And the Rangers
what
got
a
a quick
pass.
recover back over to Kreider. Kreider can't get there in time, though. They're still going to hold. The Rangers will recover. Panarin's going to take it back far point. Moves
what you
over to
wanna
Zibanejad,
do-
back to Panarin.
what you wanna
Panarin
do
moves
is
back
go-
over to Zibanejad. Just hold. You got to wait.
Yeah, you want Zibanejad to take that 1T from his spot.
If you can. Kane moves it back over to Kreider, far side.
Or
back over to
sneak-
Kane.
There it is. There it is.
Still
They want
setting it up.
Kreider now in front. Yeah, they want it Kreider.
Wait for the
now.
redirect.
Now it is.
Fox back
There-
over to Zibanejad. Quick shot blocked off. Move over to Panarin. Shot off wide. And it's going to be shot high. And face-off will
They're
be
gonna have
back
to switch
in the New
units
Jersey
now.
zone.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put the Hedel unit out. What a pass by Shesterkin. No one was paying attention right there.
Well, they were all
Feeds
getting
Kreider
changed.
right at the blue line. Yeah,
But the problem
Tried
is
to
good
catch
stick
a
by
nap.
Siegenthaler. That prevented the break. You're just waiting for Zibanejad to get open. You finally get him open.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, another block by Siegenthaler. And
Mr. Yes, legacy of failure Flyers or legacy of failure New York Jets.
the Jets
You've
need
already
one.
done stuff on the Jets.
Yeah, but the Jets need like 50 years.
I
The
suppose it
Flyers,
could
they
get
need
worse.
50 years. I'm waiting for 50 years for the
Yeah.
Flyers, too. Because the Flyers are juicy. Said the Flyers have lost like 5 straight Cup finals. Well, I think they lost the year after they won, 97, 2 times in the 80s to the Flyers, and I think 2 times to the Oilers. And then the Blackhawks.
Piss Rocket
Yep.
from Truba.
And it's saved by Vanacek.
And Gerardo Nunez says, "Go Kings, go!" Jess. Oh, we got a semi-Jeebus bomb from Mr.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll get the Jeebus. Hallelujah.
All right.
Christ the Jeebus.
Kings Rangers Stanley Cup or Rangers Oilers Stanley Cup. Oilers Kings Western Conference. It's a shame that the Blues, Wayne's other team, isn't in the playoffs this year. Rangers Blues will probably happen. Man, there's so many. The odds of a matchup are so rare.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
how
why it's
many
impossible
repeat-
to predict. You can just make educated
Yeah.
guesses, but anything can happen, especially come final time. Look at 2021. Who expected Montreal to make it?
Yeah, that was weird.
Like they were the team everyone
that was
expected
the
to get knocked
pandemic,
out.
though. That was
Yeah,
pandemic.
that was the Canada
hockey.
division.
Yeah. They were given an automatic slot into the semifinals, basically.
Yeah. Well, that was Toronto. That was supposed to be honest. With you.
Yeah. That was so weird.
It was.
They score!
Oh, quick shot score! Jacob Trouba on the shot. It might have been redirected in, but it is 3-0. New York Rangers.
Go.
Jacob Trouba using his arm for
Wow.
good and not elbowing the opposing team star players. Jacob Trouba.
They lulled them to sleep Oh, they're going to review it. It could have been a high stick.
Yeah, they're trying to
been a high
see.
stick.
They're trying to see if it's that or goaltender interference. By the way, don't look at your Rangers. They're the Knicks.
They're getting
They're not
crushed.
doing too hot. Yeah,
No, they're getting
20
crushed.
points, 59 to 39.
Oh, here it is. Here's the replay. Shot by Trouba. Oh.
Oh, actually deflected off, hit Marino in the face. So I think that's going to be clear. It's a high stick. And
No,
then
it was
it's a
hit
high,
by 2 sticks, and it's a
Yeah.
high stick. This goal's
Yeah,
going to get
that's a
waived.
high stick.
Hedel hits it, and then Lafreniere hits it
Lafreniere
high.
hits it high. I thought it hit
It's
Marino
above
for a
the
second.
bar.
Yeah,
above the bar,
that's being
unless it
called
hit-
back. Yep, plays under review.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I think Lafreniere hit it high, unless it goes off of the devil himself. Mr. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So 2025 is when the Flyers get a legacy of failure.
Yep.
Here,
Gotta wait.
Lafreniere. Oh, I think it hits. I think it hits the other
I
guy's
may have
stick,
hit Marino's stick. That's the thing. Like
it
if
hits
that's it, that's a
Marino's
clean
stick.
goal. That's why I was wondering if it hit him.
No,
I'm
it
not
looks like
sure.
it hits Lafreniere's stick there, though.
It's either or. Like it might be optical illusions. I'm not sure. As it looks like it hits it. Lafreniere's
Oh
stick
no,
right
that
there.
clearly hits Lafreniere's stick, and it hits
Yeah.
it above the goal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here, let's get another angle here.
Here it
Here's the
is.
close in.
You can kind of tell if it hits Lafreniere, but that's high if it hits Lafreniere. If it's off Marino,
Yeah,
then
this
no
is an easy
goal.
one. This
yeah,
one's
that's
getting
quick. They're gonna
waived.
call it a no goal. They're calling it
Yeah.
no goal. Yep, it's high stick, no goal.
No goal.
No goal.
Well, look
Still
at
2-0.
I guess the Devils got to celebrate something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is like if the puck goes up, it's not going to go in
Right.
unless you catch it up high. So
Yeah.
there's not you either let it go over the net or you don't touch it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a shot. With a shot. All right.
And all the Devils fans are starting to go wild. Haven't had playoff hockey, legitimate playoff hockey in a long time. They made it 1 year, but they got blown out in like 5 games. I think they played Boston, if I remember correctly. But there's still time. Rangers try to reset, can't get there, and the Devils clear, and that will kill off the penalty. 3:40 left in the second. Shot 16-15, the Rangers. Rangers actually getting shots on net for the first time in a good bit. Rangers can't control the pass. Moves over to Holla. Holla tries to get it back. Can't get
defense.
there. Clears out. Kakko's going to take it back over to Lafreniere. The man with the high stick.
Yes.
Lafreniere's going to clear it back into the own zone where Marino grabs it. I can't say Marino.
Dan Marino.
Yeah, laces out, baby.
This
Goes
was such
over to the
a
Rangers.
such a big year for
Yep.
Lafreniere, to develop, get 43 points, I think. Like,
Yeah, he's done all right. They're NHL caliber. The question is how
Score!
much. There it is.
Filipino,
That ain't
the
getting called
kids
back.
line. Let's go.
There it is.
Top shelf. Roofed it, baby.
Oh, that's what they played Tampa. Right. Yep. Philip Hedel.
Boy.
That's not Hedel. That's that might be Lindbergh.
Lindgren.
Lindgren. I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. He was
Philip
lefty coming off that line. Both defenders
Fox
pinching
back
down.
from Lindgren, and it's just a little snipe. It just
Oh,
goes right,
right in that
behind
corner.
in that little coffin
Right.
corner.
Yep. Where there's no
That is just that's a
pads.
nice snipe. And
Yeah,
the problem
there's
is
no
like
pads between the
Vanacek's too late on the lean. He doesn't secure the whole net, and Lindgren makes him
Yeah, he
pay.
caught him leaning. Caught him leaning. Wow. Ryan
buddy.
Lindgren contributing.
Yep. That's what you need. You need depth scoring. And that's the kind of
Yep.
depth scoring that can get you far.
All right, 3-0 Rangers. Let's go.
Absolutely. Hey,
Let's
good game
go.
so far. We got to get a vibe check from you in the second period.
We will get a vibe
Beast
check.
of metal. Dude, that'd be hilarious if that happens.
I do not want to see that.
Dude, that
I
would
don't
be
wanna see
awesome. Come on.
No, I
Everyone
do not.
needs to blow it.
No, I want a very boring third period. And y'all can just super chat us and we'll read those and we'll watch.
We'll read general chat. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, whatever.
We're here to chill and talk hockey and
Yeah.
procrastinate on our next vids.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I just like was balls to the wall for the last week, and I'm like, oh Jesus. Well, Time to catch up on some random crap, if I can.
Yep.
And
Mr.
recuperate.
Yes. The Jets' last Super Bowl victory was 1969, so you overdue for a Legacy of Failure video for the Jets. 2024 Legacy of Failure video for the Dolphins.
Mhm.
Been a long
yeah.
time since the Dolphins have won.
Oh, yep, the 70s.
It's kind of crazy that you have time constraints when it comes, or you have
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's like buying a gun. You have a waiting period.
Mm-hmm. And the Bengals, I'm waiting on Mike Brown to die, and it looks like Mott's going to the box.
Oh, he
Might be
hand passed it. Yeah.
It's interference.
Yeah. See, this is the problem, man. You got a face-off violation. The fuck,
Yeah.
dude? You can't be doing that. You already lost the face-off.
He
That's
tried
an
to
odd
hand pass it.
penalty. It's an odd
You never
penalty
see
to
that
take.
penalty, and the
Yeah.
Rangers do clear it. So you burned at least 10 seconds right there.
Yeah.
2:50 left in the second period. 3-0 New York Rangers. I'm going to quickly back over to, I believe that is Jesper Bratt. Bratt moves over, back to Hughes, back to Hamilton. Quick one shot wide.
That's gonna get.
And the
cleared.
Rangers clear. It lands right on his stick, and they dump it easily down the boards. Hamilton regroups in his own zone. Goes far side, passes it back over to Jack Hughes, who takes it up towards the Rangers territory.
Oh, nice.
Back over, and
Nice
it's intercepted
intercept.
again. The Rangers can't even, Devils can't even set up.
Oh, and it's gonna
Goes
clear
back
again.
off the stick of Hughes, and they're going to clear
Now
it
it's
out.
gonna be a
It's
2-on-1.
Here goes Barclay Goodrow.
He's gonna shoot,
Goodrow, quick
and it-
shot, and it's gloved by
Wow.
Vanacek, and he holds.
Wow.
That's a perfect start to your penalty kill right there.
I was just about to say the Rangers penalty kill, not a bunch of speed guys. They just
It's
do
more,
it with a lot of
well,
skill.
It's positionally. They're positional.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
a
key.
highly skilled penalty kill.
We saw that last year against the Penguins as well in
Mm-hmm.
that series. Like, they couldn't get zone entry in the last couple games. They really clamped down. And you're kind of seeing that here. So you have 1:08 left. If you win the face-off, you just take it back to your own zone, burn another 15, 20 seconds, just play hot potato and go. See? Now you do that, or you take a quick slap shot and shoot it wide, and you gain the puck again, and you move it back. And it goes back to Mott, dumps it back. Trouba does another slap shot, burn more time. And the Devils will hopefully recover this time, and it's taken by Tomas Tatar. Tatar's going to move it back over to, I believe that's Damon Severson, back over to Palat. Palat out there with the second unit, goes over to Severson, back to Tatar, back to Severson at the point. Severson holds, tries to find a man, can't get there. Back over to Tatar, left side, back over to Severson. Quick wrist shot blocked off, and the Rangers take it back, and it goes just beyond the blue line. Devils have to regroup. Tatar takes it back, tries to get it back into the zone, tries to get something going. Can they get there, though? Mercer in a fight with Halla, as well as Keandre Miller, a few other guys there. Rangers come up with it, clear it out. Palat tries to take it back, and it's going to be offsides. Halla couldn't get back in time.
Boy, that was the best opportunity for the Devils right there. They had the Rangers kind of looking tired, set up in the diamond, and they just could not convert. Didn't get any good shots off. Effective penalty killing by the Rangers, everyone. Snuggles says, or Nico says, go Lightning, also go Rangers. Snuggles says, Kings had a good win last night. Last power play saved us against the Oilers. My Kopitar jersey finally arrived. Go Kings, go.
Yeah, I mean, Devils stole that game. I mean, sorry, the Kings stole that game.
Kings.
Because,
They
had them dead to rights, and then they just, couldn't finish them off.
All right,
And
Rangers
the penalty's
are full
officially
strength.
killed, and they're just grabbing them right out of the penalty box, near side, and they're just going to dump it back in the zone, burn more time, clear line change. Rangers try to get it, but John Marino's going to grab it behind his own net. Flicks it towards the center zone. It's going to be taken by the New York Rangers and Vinny Trocheck. Goes back over to a defender at the point. Crosses it back. Adam Fox is going to pick it up behind his own zone. Devils are 0 for 4 today. And it's going to be dumped in the zone. Vanacek's going to take it. No icing. Marino tries to take it back. Moves over to Michael McLeod. Can't get there. Moves back to Marino. Graves has to try and grab it. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Moves it back into the zone. He's going to dump it. And that is an icing. No clear. 14.9 left.
I will say this. Their power play, the Devils, has been very non-threatening in these first two periods.
Down. They clamp down. They can't get proper looks. They are sealing the zones. They are playing effective, positional, solid hockey. And you cannot ask for a better start than you have had right now. You are dominating them tactically and
cannot.
positionally, and that's all you can do.
Chris
It's a
Hufford
strong
says,
start. That's why I
what
have
would-
them going to the final. I think they figured it out.
well, it's game one, buddy. It's game
Well,
one.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
As a famous line in movie Reservoir Dog or Pulp Fiction, let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite yet. Okay.
It's game one. You're meant to
mean,
suck dicks after game one. Come on. Come on.
I mean,
And that's
I'll
the end of the
start
second
sucking-
period. 3-0.
Yep, there we go.
New York Rangers.
All right. Another good period. The Rangers end up winning another period.
Yep, the Leafs are going to be on the power play. Still 3-0. So if there's a chance for the Leafs to try and shed this lead, now's the time. We'll see. Dead air just needed to get a little time in there too.
Sorry,
Chris
I had to
Hufford for
change
10.
the
It's good. It's
overlay.
good. What would your teams have you do for you to say I'm no longer a fan of this team? I asked this wondering how many Blackhawks Astros fans did this. I know your girl did this with the Redskins. That was it. What was her moment like? I remember that.
She just got upset that they changed the name, so now maybe she'll like them that Dan Snyder's selling or something. I don't know. I don't really care. So I don't really care about her allegiance to the team. So
True. I just figured out
there's
because
yeah, there's really nothing that any of my teams could do, honestly, that would, because it's about the jersey. It's not who owns, it's not who prints the jersey. It's the name on the front of the jersey. You know what I'm saying? So
it's about the crest. It's not about the name of the
yeah,
brand. That's how it's always been.
that's how it is.
Everyone hates the Blackhawks,
it's
but
gonna be.
it's shitty. But it would have happened with any team. Let's be completely honest here.
All right, we're through 2 periods.
We got to
That's
get
right,
a vibe
Urban.
check from you.
I'm feeling pretty good right now. We're up 3-0. We've dominated. Shot count is about the same. I think it's 16-15 right now. But they're playing good hockey so far, and they're clamping down when they need to, and they're not giving up many chances. In the first period there were a lot of Shesterkin saves. Now you didn't even see many. You didn't really have to see him stretch all that much in the second period. Much easier shift for him this go round. So hopefully it's like that in the third period, and we just sock this one away. That's what I would like to see.
Absolutely.
Is us sock this away.
Dom, just to let you know, 5 was in Arizona last week, so that's why we didn't do a show last week.
Yes, I was in sunny Arizona. It was beautiful out there. Had a lot of fun with Watch Momentum and all the people at Tosh, Eric Sim, Kevin Chan, Cole was out there, Anthony, and then Tyler. They all treated me really well. And then on the athletic side, you had Chelsea and Tim. They were all awesome. Of course, Trevor Bauer.
There it is. Leaf score.
Oh,
Ryan O'Reilly. Hedman is also not on the bench.
Trevor was not there. He's in Japan. You can catch his vlogs and stuff. They're really good vlogs, by the way, of with Trevor Bauer, like him learning, the getting assimilated to the culture and stuff.
Let's be honest, nobody was stopping that shot from O'Reilly.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. We had a fun time. I got to face some pros and live at bats, and they made me look absolutely silly. But it also had to. Oh gosh, the Knicks are dying right now. The Knicks are getting crushed. But anyways, it's not so bad.
Yep.
Not so bad.
Yep.
The Rangers are winning. The Knicks, the Knicks stole a game already. So,
usually the first game is when all the upsets happen.
You go home with the split in hand, and all you have to do is hold serve, and you're good to go. So that's what I expect the Knicks to do. Hopefully.
right, so Tampa Bay and Toronto have traded power play goals. Both have deadly power plays, so
All right. The Knicks are getting crushed. The Rangers are playing well. And Snuggles, which is a great screen name, says, do you guys think the Stanley Cup is the best sports league trophy? I know all the
Yes.
players get one day with the cup and can do whatever they want with it. Yes. I do think that's a great tradition. You know, it's like in baseball, you're not going to take the
oh, quick shot saved.
what's the name of the O'Brien Trophy in baseball?
I think.
And then the Lombardi Trophy, there's like a million Lombardi trophies. There's no one Lombardi Trophy. There's, you know, they make a replica for every team.
Yeah, and then I
every
think it's
year.
the Naismith Memorial Trophy in the NBA, I think.
Yeah. And then the Naismith is just that basketball.
Yeah.
It's not singular. That one gets replicated for everyone that wins it. And then, I mean, they're all, I would say actually like the baseball trophy is like the weakest one. Design wise,
it's a piece of metal. It's a piece. I mean, it's ornate. It's
no,
nice.
with the flags, like sure, it's cool, you know.
Honestly, what they should do is South Korea, where they have that
Commissioner's
giant
Trophy.
sword, and then they just raise it up. It's like they need to do that.
I think the World Cup is like the most underwhelming one because it's just like this big, you know.
Larry O'Brien. Well, it's like a gold, like it looks just like a baguette.
And then
With
Salt
like a
Bay
soccer ball.
got his little hands on it.
Yeah, and then everyone bitched at Salt Bay. It's like, why is this guy popular? It's like, whatever.
But then the Lombardi, I
There's gonna
like
be
the
a penalty on
Lombardi.
Toronto.
I mean,
Tampa
it's
Bay
such a
going back to the
simple
power play.
design, but it's very, everyone knows what it is. It's the Lombardi
Yep.
Trophy, you know. It's just, yeah, I guess they're saying the World Cup is legit made of, it's made of legit
Yeah, that's what
gold.
I thought.
That's why it's so small, you know. The MLS Cup is nice. You can drink. I think the NCAA one is pretty weak. The crystal thing or whatever. Like they
The
feel
crystal
so.
football?
Yeah. It's like someone feel they're like they're gonna drop it. Like it's not fun.
Yeah.
Like the Lombardi, they all pass it around and it's got everyone's fingerprints on it.
They touch
and the
it.
Stanley Cup though is man shit. Just to lift that thing up, like you gotta
35
be
pounds.
Yeah.
35 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, any
not
fit man
heavy.
can lift that, but it's like
Right.
it feels like the heaviest 35 pounds after going through all that shit for 2 months.
Yeah, but they say it feels weightless, right?
Yep.
Nico says, if Devin White out of Tampa Bay, where do you
Quick
see him going?
Stamkos shot blocked off. He couldn't get it corralled in time.
Well, the Knicks are getting crushed. Yeah. And then Green Draco 313. What if the Steelers played a game on Nickelodeon? Ooh, that would be funny. Kenny Pickett getting slimed.
What would they have Mike Tomlin's sound effects be?
I don't know. I love Nickelodeon games. They're great. Even last year with the Rams and who it was. Who the Rams play? They beat the shit out of somebody
They beat the
on.
Broncos. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
That's not what
he wanted to cook. Russ Wilson.
Oh no!
Oh,
I call it an interception.
All right, we got 20 minutes to go in the third period. We'll be underway. The Rangers up 3-0. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm
some
watching
dead
the
air.
Toronto
Yes,
game
Denver
today.
got cooked. Oh, that's not what he wanted to cook. Oh.
And that's the game that got. Shit, I forget his name.
Who, Baker Mayfield?
No, the coach.
Oh, for Denver, Nathaniel
Yeah.
Hackett
Yeah,
got him
Nathaniel
fired.
Hackett, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, well, he should have been fired at week 2.
Oh, of course, week 1. Remember, like that bullshit?
Oh, yeah. They did beat San Francisco the next week, right?
Yeah,
barely.
Well, they had an interim.
Yeah.
I think they beat Oakland. No, they didn't beat
No.
Oakland. They
I'm
beat,
talking about in week 2 of the season. Denver
Yeah.
beat
Well,
San
it
Francisco
wasn't
and
week
gave
2.
them
I think it was
false
like
hope.
a couple weeks later.
Yeah, but it gave them false hope. They're like, oh, we'll be fine. And they should have beat the Colts. They had the lead the whole game,
Yep.
and they just blew it. And that's when Drew Lynch took Perna to the game.
Mm-hmm.
That was
And
funny.
then Perna had the face of death.
Yes, he
it was-
did. The disappointment.
Mhm.
And then the Celtics are beating the Hawks. Looks like they're going to go up 2-0. The Hawks barely got into the tournament. And then the Knicks are losing bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad, son. Bleeding, son. Bad, son. Bad, son. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, okay. I don't like hockey intermissions.
Yeah, I mean, it's 20 minutes where it just
Yeah.
drags.
Yeah, what's going on in this other game?
Well, I think there's a power play coming up. It's 3-1.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Tampa
there's
Bay.
some time, yeah. All right, I gotta take a piss.
Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Let's go with Nico for Kyle Kalkusik for $2. Watch the Super Mario movie, short but awesome. I think it made like $700 million or something ridiculous. I mean, you kind of want to see it just because of like, okay, it's Super Mario Brothers. It's a movie. It could be something, but we'll definitely see where it goes. Ooh, we could actually do a sneak peek of the stream as well because he has like a little view from his TV with the Eli Manning and the Saquon Barkley poster. Yes. Yes. You can kind of see. Yep, it's just he's a little ahead of me. It's just doing like previews on TNT. Nothing too crazy there. Oh, dude, playing tournaments, I mean, it's a mediocrity invitational. The only reason why they're doing that is so the Charlotte Hornets can pretend they're relevant, and then everyone gets arrested, and you don't talk about, like, it's just being irrelevant. Irvin, with the critics, the thing with Super Mario Brothers, most of the critics have never played a video game. That's why they're ripping on it. I mean, it's Illumination, so you're going to get something very safe, very easy, mass marketable. But, I mean, Nintendo had a very heavy hand in that, and they are not going to let them fuck around. So, it is what it is. Snuggles for 10 bones. Also been wondering why people were upset that Fanatics became the official seller of the NHL jerseys. Why is that? Also got an alt-white Adidas Retro Kopitar because I wanted one before they're all gone. The issue with Fanatics is apparently they have a lot of issues with like fan and like manufacturing of fan jerseys. There are a lot of like stitch issues, quality issues, misspellings. Like they had a Spurgeon jersey that was named Spurgino. They have a bunch of just like off. It's just like they make them cheap. That's why they don't like the Fanatics jerseys.
Yeah, they're not high quality. They're made in China or wherever they outsource that shit to.
I know,
and
like
they
the main jerseys, I think are made in Quebec for the NHL, so those are going to be okay. I think they're keeping them. It's just the fan jerseys.
Yeah, it's like if Wish.com were to make the official jerseys for the league. They're not the jerseys that everyone's wearing. You know, like this. Like they're making the real jerseys.
Yeah, they're the real jerseys with better material and cloth.
Yeah.
Like the NFL too probably does the same thing. Like, for example, Uche probably had some high quality jerseys, not just like that cheap fan shit.
So even this, right? Like I know Kevin brought. I mean, this is a nice jersey
It's
or
a
whatever.
nice
but
jersey,
this
but
is not.
It's not
This
NHL.
is a Fanatics jersey right here.
Yeah.
But this is not a game worn, ready to go jersey.
Like game worn jerseys cost a lot, especially if they're on draft.
Yeah, like with the game worn, like the stitching is doubled and tripled. Like everything is super nice. Like, I mean, this is a nice jersey. Don't get me wrong, but it's just,
And David
it's a
G,
different material.
And the best part about the Wilson Rams interception was that Bobby Wagner picked it. Yes. Showing highlights of Toronto, Tampa too, like the.
Oh, that's not what he wanted to cook.
Well, that's what Tampa wanted to cook, didn't it? Oh, Kucherov with a slap. Nobody's stopping that. Jesus. And then they have the other power play. So both have traded power play goals. That's what we call an interception. Oh no. Yeah, it's still 3-1. 7:02 left in the second period. And ticking.
And ticking.
Tick, 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 tick,
Tick,
tick,
tick,
tick,
tick, tick, tick, tick.
Power
tick.
play still on. 20 seconds, and they score again.
Wow. Who just scored?
It's the high-end talent, William Nylander. Literally, as I changed the channel.
Game. They're back in the game.
It's not high-end talent.
High-end talent. High-end talent. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, he
Third
got screened to
period's
hell
coming
both
up.
sides.
Hey, what's up, Black Flags Matter? You came back. I saw you were interacting earlier. He says 5 is Bay, tree is Ugg.
Yep.
Darian's coming to the Portland game, so he'll be out there embarrassing himself.
I mean,
Dude, it's hard to hit pros, dude.
Yeah,
It's hard to hit
Dude,
pros.
I'm gonna fucking whip. I don't
I said
have time to
flag.
train
I
yet.
said flag matters. Black flags matter.
Okay. You're just trying not to get canceled.
Yeah. I have, dude. My lip got messed up out in Arizona. We were doing blocking drills, and I hadn't blocked in since I was 17 years old. I haven't blocked balls in the dirt, and I got in front of one, and it bounced too high and hit me right in the jaw, right, and it split my lip open. Like you can see here. I don't want to show it because it's kind of nasty, but it still has. It hasn't been a week yet, but
Yeah, you
it's
got
healing.
smacked pretty hard. You were saying.
Yeah, it bled pretty bad. It was but they were like, "Hey, do you want to stop?" I was like, "Hell no, dude. We're not stopping. We're doing it again." I had some pretty good blocks, I hung in there. I got hit in the neck after that. I was like, "No, we're going. We're going again. We're going again. We're gonna get this done. Don't hurt." I just got hit in the face. Like, how
And
much
there's a
worse
penalty
can
on
it be?
Toronto. Tampa Bay back to the power play. So this might be the break they needed to regain that momentum.
The break they need. Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's go Rangers. Let's go Rangers. So this Thursday, I think we're going to do the mock draft on Clickbait Sports, the official mock draft. And then we will prep and then probably react to all the games. Or I'll at least solo the Rangers games. And then the draft night Thursday. I guess we won't have a sponsor this year. NFL All Day is not coming back.
I don't think so.
We probably sold one NFT.
Well, maybe. We'll see. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I mean.
I don't care about that. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't sell any NFTs. That's
Maybe
the
we
problem.
did. I don't know.
I don't know. Did any of
I think it
y'all
was just
press-
like they were like pushing for a lot of different creators. I think
Press-
the NFT market's died down a lot.
press
I know that
one
for
in
a
the
fact.
chat if you bought an NFT from us.
I'm gonna press one because I may have.
Yeah, like I said earlier, like the draft night's going to be really interesting, especially to see what happens 1 through 10. I don't know if there's going to be anything particularly shocking that the Giants do. What do you think the Steelers are looking for?
Well, defensive end, tackle, cornerback. There's a lot they can do.
Okay.
Oh, and there's a goal again. Tampa Bay gets a goal back. Braden Point, 4-2. It's all power play, baby.
It's all power
It's
play.
that high-end talent. Both sides have the high-end talent. All of the high-end talent. All of it.
Talent.
And Tampa Bay gets some breathing room on a great play by Braden Point. That's why you pay him the big
Chris
bucks.
Hufford coming through. What would break Dank more? Being swept or losing game 7? Also losing to the Blackhawks more embarrassing than losing to the Canadians in the playoffs in 2020.
Oh, no. The Canadians were much more embarrassing because they were heavy favorites to win. Canadians shouldn't have even been to that point. They got swept by the worst team in hockey in the Detroit Red Wings. And it turned into just pain. It turned into absolute pain.
There's nothing worse than getting swept. I'll tell you that. Nothing worse than just not even belonging on the ice. Like when the Rangers got basically swept by the Kings oh, wow, he just broke his stick.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I think the thing is, too, like, CoffeeZilla does good stuff. Like Beast, so. I don't
Yeah.
mind that. I think I'm subscribed to CoffeeZilla. Scott Schaefer, I did see that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why I
yeah,
kinda
yeah,
got,
yeah.
like- that's why I kind of got hesitant with established titles too. So.
I don't subscribe to CoffeeZilla, but I think he does a good job. He did a great job with the Logan Paul scam, but he kind of yells at people while they're making.
Well, I think
their
that's how a
point.
lot of people are. That's
Yeah.
how most people are. I
But
think
he does
has
a great
team around him,
job.
too.
He did a great
does.
job investigating. There was one he was interviewing these crypto dudes, and they were like,
Yeah.
he was like, what does that say that again? He was like, I don't trust your product. And he's like, got you.
He
And
called
he's
it a
like,
product.
and he's like, what do you got? He's like, you don't like crypto. You don't like crypto. Got you.
How is that a gotcha?
I don't know. It made no sense that the guy was going after CoffeeZilla like that, but it was very funny that the guy was just because all of CoffeeZilla said was like, he's like, I don't trust your product. He's like, oh, you don't like crypto. Got you.
I mean, crypto is weird for the most part because, like, there's a lot of upside with crypto. The problem is, like, it's so unregulated that pretty much
Yeah.
you can do anything. And by the time it gets regulated, the government's going to have their hands in it. And, like, it's just going to be another mechanism for banking.
So
And
what's funny?
that's
is-
when all the kids stop it. It's like because mommy and daddy aren't involved in it.
What's funny is I bought crypto. Like I bought $20 worth of crypto like a year ago, just as a joke to see what would happen.
I think it
And
rose
it-
a little bit.
Oh yeah, it dropped down to like $10 at one point. I was just like, you know what, I'll keep it. I checked it the other day. It's up to 28. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
actually
mean,
gained
it's up there again.
$8.
I mean, with the banking
Yeah.
crisis, they've gone back to crypto.
Yeah, of course, dude. Of course. Everything ebbs and flows. You just gotta know when to sell. Gotta know when to sell.
Oh, dude, Beast of Metal. I get a lot of Penguins at zero. I mean, it's just like there's some of those like you don't get the appeal of certain guys, but it's just like I
don't like
understand why.
Charlie?
I just like I think he's dull. I mean, apparently he did a lot of better stuff back in the day. I understand why people like him. It's just like it's not my cup of tea.
He's not dull. I would say that he does a great job of just shotgunning and going, and then he has a good stream of conscious. You can tell that he's researched it. Oh, what a fucking move. Holy shit.
By Timo Meyer, that's why you pay him.
Yeah.
But a better save, heads up by certain.
Yeah. The
Chesney.
Devils are gonna this is gonna be an icing right here. They just need
That
to
is
get it
an
out.
easy icing.
Yeah. Devils are gonna push here for a goal here in the first 5 minutes for sure. That was a sick move.
Showtime. They're asking you where your hat is. The Burlington Sock Puppets hat.
Oh, I left.
I got to
it at
get
my
some more
mom's
souvenirs.
house.
I think they have a pennants now, so I got to get some.
I flew in from Arizona to Reagan National, and then I stopped by my mom's house at like midnight, and she was like, "You eat, you take off your hat, you eat." And then I went home and I forgot my hat, so I got to go get it. Probably this week. You know, my mom's always like, "You got to come visit me," and I'm just like, "Okay, I'll come visit you." And then, I just get busy. It's like an hour and a half
that's
away.
how it always. It's all busy.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom and
But-
I are an hour away, and my mom always complains about the drive. Like
Yeah.
last time I saw her was
Well-
like last weekend with my sister in Scranton. And I mean, like I saw my niece for the first time.
Yeah, my mom can't really leave the house because my dad's sick. Like they used to be able to take him places and stuff, but now
Well, I
he's
mean,
kind of bedridden.
From what
He's
you
been
said, I
happier
mean,
lately. It's what's funny is they've taken him off the medication, and he's like way happier now. He's like not a zombie and shit, and he doesn't get like he doesn't get
That's a great-
agitated as much. It's all good, man. You don't have to be like
I mean, it's
upset.
just, it sucks though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's
Don't
like
get me wrong,
like,
but
it's like watching someone you love die of cancer. It's just slow, you know.
yeah, the I mean, I don't want to be so matter of fact with it. Like with that, like at least we would know like what the timeline looks like. With Alzheimer's, like he's only 80. Like he could live 10 more years like this. He's very healthy. That's the other thing.
That's
like,
the thing. He
it's
seems
just-
like he's pretty fit from the pictures you've shown. He
Yeah,
like
he
a
took care of
little version
himself.
of you.
he never drank. I mean, well, he would drink at baseball games. That's about it.
Oh, we
that's
got
the only
3 on
time
2
I-
emerging right
Oh,
now.
wow,
Tark,
what a
like, forwarded
save.
off by Shesty.
And that's
They're
gonna
going to
be an
clear, but it's
icing.
going to be an easy icing.
Even with the deflection, boy. But anyways, like, yeah, you don't know what's gonna get you. You don't know what's gonna. Jump
Oh,
up
dude,
and get you.
hardcore. I am a lard ass Buiebrook. You know that. Come on.
David G. It turns out having the feature of being an unregulated market means NFTs and crypto are ripe for scams and Ponzi schemes.
Who could have seen that? But again, if you know what you're doing with crypto, you can.
Indeed. The problem is, like,
yeah.
I would have never done something like, an NFT, like a token. I think that's just cheating your fan base, which is why I kind of don't like the Pauls too, because they scam their fan base.
Yeah, they
significantly,
did.
especially in the NFT market.
And they had
crypto
millions
market.
of dollars already. Like,
Even Elon
what?
Musk did it with that Dogecoin. It's just like, why?
What?
It's
Someone's getting a
unregulated and
5-minute?
unbacked.
Someone's getting a 5-minute.
Oh, Tampa Bay power play.
Uh-oh.
Looks like Bunting
Video
put
review.
Chernak. Oh, Bunting hit Chernak.
Oh. What was I gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about Charlie Penguin Zero. Actually, one of my thumbnails made it into his video. He was gonna watch. He was doing a live react.
Oh,
and
he
was
elbowed
gonna-
him in the face.
Oh wow, he's probably gonna get it then.
That might be a game or two suspension.
Wow. Poor Steve Dangle, says Billy Carter.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the time on the clock, 4:20 left in the second. Smoking
Yeah.
if you got him, Toronto. It's legal up there.
Yep, it is.
Yep, they're doing a misconduct.
Is anyone from Canada? Do they have edibles now in Canada? Because when we went, edibles were illegal back in
Not sure.
2020. Yeah. You
It's
can
like
only get
2019.
hash oil. You can only get oil. The one thing that Penguin
Since
Zero did
October
do,
2019, edibles are regulated and officially legal in Canada. So
Oh.
you just missed it.
yeah, I just missed the good old Eddies. Anyways, the one thing that Charlie Penguin Zero did that was really funny was he took a dildo and turned it into a scooter. That was really funny because there's this giant dildo called the Moby Huge, and he turned it into a riding scooter. And he also did a collab with Emp Lemon.
Yeah.
So they actually
He has a lot of
hang out.
dildos. As I said,
The
he used
thing
to do
that's-
like a lot of like dry humor stuff like back in the day.
Yeah. The other thing that's really funny about Charlie is he's tiny. Like he's like
Oh, he's like
5'8".
5'8".
Not even. He's smaller than that, and he's skinny. But he talks about very manly subjects, and he doesn't talk about them in an unmanly way. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just a little dude, but he's like a man's man.
He's just himself.
Like, I'm
I mean,
Charlie.
I get it.
Let's see what you have here is the giant dildo, and I turned it into a scooter, and here comes Artemi Panarin by himself, and he uses a screen. He shoots. Oh, can't clear it
It's 5-minute major. Tampa Bay
Oh.
on the power play for the rest
for the rest of the period.
and then some.
Oh, saved by Shesterkin.
And remember, this is 5 minutes, so they can score as many goals as they want.
Wow, I haven't seen many zone clears where they just sky the puck, and there's a shot and a rebound, juicy
And
rebound
Juicy
out front,
saved by Shesty.
saved by Shesterkin. Well, he's way bigger in real life than I thought. Like he's much
Shesty is
taller
like
than I
6'4".
thought. Yeah. Like when we saw him down close near the ice down in MSG, I was like, "Whoa, he's a big
Honestly,
dude."
the dude I remember, Nico Mikkola, was a giant.
Yeah,
I was like,
Mikkola
holy
was a
shit.
giant. Oh, and there's a pass to Lindgren.
If he were a lefty, that would have been
No,
like
he
a
is a
righty. That's a perfect shot.
He just wasn't
He
ready.
just missed it. He just
Yeah.
mistimed it.
Snuggles saw clips from the NYPD and FDNY hockey match, and those fights were pretty crazy. They're really going at each other, so it's really competitive. That is pretty funny that the cops and here comes Hedel. Shot, rebound, Kako rebound around Hedel again, tries to feed it to Lafreniere. The kid line is out. Line is out, and then Hughes gets dragged down, and no penalty is going to get called.
penalty. I think he
That
just
was a
like, blew a
hook,
tie.
and here we're going to have a
Here we go,
3-on-2.
Kako back up.
Across.
Here comes to Lafreniere.
Oh,
Quick shot. Can't
Josh
get there.
Schneider.
Schneider shoots it wide.
Yeah, I'm ahead by like 1/2 a second.
Yep. Oh, Tampa Bay scored again.
Wow. Steve Dangle.
And remember, as I said, 5-minute major, so they're still on the power play.
Yeah, they're
They
unlimited.
can score as many goals
what
as
a
they can.
block. What a block by Barclay Goodrow. And here comes Tyler Mott up the side, but he's going to get it taken away. Corey Perry's fossilized ass has 2 goals. Oh, now they're starting to hit. Little motion coming out here. 13 minutes left in the third period. Tries a wraparound stuff, doesn't go. Oh, what a save by Shesterkin.
Yep. Oh, yeah, and they're fighting him now.
Wow, long shift
And
from
DeAndre
boys.
Miller's like leaving out
Yeah.
for the game. He has a misconduct.
What? Who?
Well, like Miller left for the podium. They're reviewing the goal right now in Tampa
Oh
Bay.
wow,
Toronto.
that hit off the post. Hit off the post. No, Miller. He's not going to the locker room, is what you're saying.
I don't know. I wasn't sure somebody was.
Oh, no one's been penalized. Penalized.
I think it is over the line.
Dead air. Dead air.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Dead air,
figure-
dead air,
I-
dead
I'm
air.
kinda
You're trying to
looking
figure
at-
out what?
Yeah, what's going on in Toronto, Tampa Bay? We're trying to figure.
Why don't you
out the
figure
goal.
out?
It's like
Hey, I
it
heard-
like kind of trickles off, but it looks like it's kind of in. It's in. I'm not sure.
I heard
Yep, it's a
you-
goal. They're calling it a goal. They have completely crossed the line. It's 5-2 Tampa Bay, and they're still on the power play. 2:06 left in the second.
I heard you had a felony.
I had a felony.
Yeah, you fell on these nuts. What's up? Got him. Oh, got him. Oh, shit. He got him. Let's go.
I bet you're. Are you riding with Biden?
I'm not riding.
You're
with
riding
Biden.
on Biden these nuts.
Roasted rider. The daddy these nuts.
Oh yeah.
joke
No,
got
that's what I
him.
mean. It's like, hey, are you a fan of Aldi's? You like going to Aldi's?
Yeah, I heard of all these nuts. Yeah.
Aldi's nuts.
You know about Candace?
Like what? Can this dick fit in your mouth?
Yes, Candace Dick, get in your mouth. CB3 is 4 and 376 when Scott Foster is the crew
Oh,
chief.
off the post.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
a-
it was big
that's a
time.
post shot.
Mott missed the block, which actually is better. Like his skate.
Oh,
would've gotten
that's why he got to the
destroyed.
locker room. High stick to the face.
Oh, Miller.
That's why
oh,
he's probably
bleeding
getting like
too.
he's getting a couple stitches.
Yeah,
he's getting some
he's
stitches.
bleeding.
That's what's happening.
Oh, are they going to challenge this? Was there a penalty too,
I don't know. They're just there's just a lot of confusion and a lot of argument.
or
right
was
now.
it on a follow through? All right, we're both trying to figure out.
So
what,
Toronto's challenging now, so I don't get it.
Oh.
Like why?
Because they're desperate. They need to stay in this game, and they're facing an unlimited power play.
Oh, they're calling it goaltender interference.
Oh
They're trying for
wow, they're
goaltender
taking it off.
interference.
Oh
No, it said
They just-
no goaltender
they just
interference. It's a
confirmed?
good goal. Yes,
they
they
confirmed. We got a
They
good
were just
goal.
trying to save their asses. Like it's just like because if they lose at home, then Tampa Bay has ice advantage. And Tampa Bay's goal is to at least split the series here. If they can split it here, they're good to go.
Oh, Gerard. He's yelling. He's like, he just got hit in the fucking face. Like you can just
and
you read
Lisa
it.
assessed the bench minor. It's
Oh,
5-on-3.
wow.
Oh no!
Wow,
Baby,
That's
what is
right.
you doing?
That's
You're
right.
leaving some sun about the drive.
So it's an unlimited.
no.
Well, I guess.
Oh,
I guess
no.
until you score, it would.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
not
like
an
if you
unlimited
score a
5-on-3.
goal, it's 5-on-4.
4. It goes back to
But
5
and
on
then it
4.
goes back and
But
you
they
can
have an
score as many goals as you
uninterrupted.
can.
Yeah, they have an
Yes.
uninterrupted 2 minutes of.
So you
fucking
have a free goal,
5-on-3.
you have the momentum back, and oh boy.
Yeah. You rarely
Oh,
get.
boy.
You rarely get 2.
Like
solid
this is
minutes.
a nightmare. And I mean you can recover from this, but dear God.
You rarely get 2 solid minutes of 5-on-3. Rarely. Oh, the Leafs
And now they can
are
just
watching
wait,
the
lollygag, and set up their
fire of
time.
Postseason start here. Rangers would ideally like to kill about 5 minutes, get it down or even score again, which would pretty much put this one away. But Miller's back. They stuffed his nose with some type of tampon or
Yeah,
something.
they gave him like a stitch. They stitched him.
Yeah.
Hughes gets it back. Quick shot, deflected wide. Moves over to Siegenthaler. Can't keep it in the zone. They're going to have to move back to their own zone to chase. Takes it back. They're covered by the Rangers. Panarin tries to get it. Can't get there. Recovered by Tarasenko.
Wow.
Going to be dumped in the zone.
The
Moves back
first
over
line
to
really hasn't been out on the
Dougie
ice
Hamilton.
much this
Well, I
period.
mean, if you have to remember, you're up by 3. You want to rest them. You want to keep them
Yeah,
rested as much
yeah,
as you
yeah.
can. Play your middle 6, bottom 6 horses if you can. Shot by Hughes. Saved off by Shesty.
Yeah, and
The
Hughes
Rangers
has
are going to
played a
dump it in
lot.
the zone. Easy dump. Nowhere near the icing zone. Free line change.
Boy, everything
Nico is gonna
Hughes
grab him in
does
his
is
own
so technically sound. Like, no wonder he was the easiest first round
Number
pick.
1 pick. One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Surefire can get.
Like Lafreniere, don't get me wrong, is great, but I don't know.
I mean,
if
there
he's
were a
on
couple
the
guys. He
same-
was like the surefire. I mean, but
Yeah.
the thing is, like, he hasn't really reached his upside. Speaking of Lafreniere, he has the
But
puck,
he
moves
did
it over back
progress.
to Lindgren.
He did progress, which is good, but he doesn't do things that Hughes
Yeah.
does. Like Hughes
I mean,
is just an outright.
That's the thing, like with
superstar.
Kako and Lafreniere, they are
Here's
NHL caliber
Lafreniere.
players, but they're not like elite, like as you expect.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but
I mean,
Lafreniere
Heedle's
is
developing
developed.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laffy's developing. Kako, they're like middle 6 forwards right now.
Kako had that's the thing. If you keep that core together, they're going to be the next first line at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Kreider's not going to live forever. Mika's not going to be there
Oh,
forever.
and Tampa Bay just scored again with like 0.1 seconds left. 6-2
a
Tampa.
buzzer beater.
Yes. And Toronto was pissed.
Toronto is
no.
pissed.
It
Are
is
they
like
throwing
point
shit
one.
on the
It
ice
is. It is
yet?
literally 0.1
Are
seconds
they throwing
left.
beer on the ice?
No, not yet. It's water anyway up there, so you're good.
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
LCBO beer. It's like I was never more
LCBO.
disappointed than that, and it's just a backhander, just easily deflects off hole and right through the 5-hole of
The
Samsonov.
Toronto Maple
Woof.
laughs.
Woof. This is a
Touchdown
nightmare
Bucks.
start, dude. Nightmare.
We might have a scoreagami here at 6-2.
And you have you scored with a second left, and all of Toronto's just pissed because they
Yep.
spent thousands of dollars on these
Yeah.
tickets, and we're talking American.
Yeah.
And Sheldon keeps just like, fuck.
Dude, Toronto, like Canada, speak English. Speaking
honestly-
all that Canadian.
The only people that are crying about this is the Greater Toronto Metro. Everyone else is cheering this shit.
Yeah,
West
I know.
Coast of Canada cheering. Edmonton and Calgary cheering. Saskatchewan, Manitoba cheering. Montreal absolutely cheering. Quebec
Yes.
City, they are cheering this shit.
Alberta,
Even Hamilton's
yeah.
cheering this
Calgary,
shit.
yeah.
It's like, oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, even Hamilton, like
Oh.
their little neighbors to the south, they're
Yep.
like, fuck it, we don't
And
like
a chestnut by VC saved off by Vanacek. I'm going to grab a quick little drinky poo. I'll be right back.
Drinky,
We'll wrap
drinky
up the
poo. Dinky, dinky poo. Spitty doody doo. All right, the Kraken, are they going to take the ice soon? Actually, the Jets and the Golden Knights take over at 9:30. And
We're
then,
gonna be well past 9:30 when this is
yeah.
over. We have 10 minutes left, baby.
yeah, which
And we got
lasts,
some kerfluffles.
which lasts
some
about
per-
20 minutes in hockey timeline.
Yeah,
It's not like
25,
baseball
maybe.
anymore. You know, baseballs are the games are fast now. You know, you got.
Did
the
you see
pitch
some of the
clock.
stuff they're trying? They're trying like you could lose your designated hitter if your starter doesn't go 5 innings, like ghost runners
What?
all the time. Well, they're trying it out in the Atlantic League. So
Oh, they
you
don't
could,
want
like-
the opener anymore.
No. Yeah, maybe. If it's like a starter that doesn't go 5 innings, you lose your DH and you have to change it. But as I said, the point is like you're kind of changing baseball. You're trying to make change for the sake of change, and I don't think that works.
Yeah. You gotta keep it clean. You know, gotta keep it clean. Gotta keep baseball.
Baseball's
still
been all about
baseball.
tradition.
Yeah. So it's gotta look like baseball. You know. Gotta
And the
look
Rangers
like
go back on the
baseball.
power play. Rangers have been
Here
dominating
we go.
possession.
This
to
could
be
put the
completely
game away right now. I would like to see a strong effort on the power play here. Put the game away. Call it. All right. If we can just win this face off, and we do
Nope,
not.
they do. They do not lose. Marino's going to take it back, tries to clear, and does.
Yep. Chesty should be out of the net here. He's got to wait for it because of the
9:55
trapezoid.
left.
Uh-huh.
The old Brodeur trapezoid. Because
Yeah.
Brodeur used to do that all the time. That's why they
Yeah,
made
because
it
they played the
illegal.
weak side lock. Yeah, he would just come out and then he would start the rush from the dump in, and there was no way to get pucks in deep.
Panarin's going to take it back to Fox. Fox, far side point. Moves over to Zibanejad. Can't get it back to Panarin. Panarin's going to hold. Tries for the quick
Ooh,
win
they're
shot.
looking
Tries
for
for the
the
reflection. Can't
reflection.
get there. Kane's going to get it, though.
Oh,
Flicks it
Holds
right
it.
back conveniently to Panarin. Moves back over to Kane.
it's interesting they don't put Tarasenko.
Back over to Tarasenko. Back over to Kane. Quick wristers blocked off.
No, Tarasenko
Devils-
isn't on this unit.
main
He's on the
power play,
second
sorry.
unit.
I keep messing up names. Goes back to Kane. Kane behind the goal.
Now they're going to rotate. They're going to try to flare
Yep. Tries to.
Zibanejad out. They don't really
Fox
run it.
over to Panarin,
This
back
unit
to Fox
doesn't
at the
run an
point.
umbrella.
Yep,
Here it
it's
comes.
more like a trapezoid. Back over to Fox. Quick shot off. Scores on the redirect. Chris Kreider. 4-0 Rangers.
Let's go.
Well done.
Can't give up power plays to the New York
I mean, dude,
Football
Kreider is a
Rangers.
beast in front of the net. You can't
Yeah.
stop him.
Yep, and y'all can head for the exits, boys.
Well, you have a lot of Rangers fans there, so you'll be all right. As I
Yeah.
said, this is the kind of game that you needed to start out.
Yeah,
Gain the
you needed to set the
momentum,
tone.
set the tone, and then just roll them with your talent. And
Yeah.
you're doing exactly that. So you know what? Roll with the punches. Keep going. 15 more games. That's all you have to think.
Yeah. Next game, they're going to come at us really hard. So it's going to be
Of
a
course.
close, 2-1 type game.
Yep.
Hunter Dasso says, if you were to bring back a dead NHL franchise, Cleveland, Hartford, Quebec City, which would it be and why? I really like the Oakland Seals back
Oakland
in the
Seals?
day.
Yeah,
I
I can see
think.
them.
But now
Honestly,
you got. Go ahead.
Gonna go a little off the board here. The Kansas City Scouts.
Ooh.
Because, quite frankly, Kansas City could be a prime candidate for a hockey team.
Yeah.
Although they're technically the New Jersey Devils, but the Kansas
Yes.
City Scouts would be an interesting pick.
I was going to go also secondarily with the Atlanta Thrashers, aka the Winnipeg Jets,
Or the Atlanta
They-
Flames.
or the Atlanta Flames, aka the Calgary Flames. But they failed twice in Atlanta.
They're trying to build a new stadium, apparently, in the
Yeah.
northern suburbs. My
Yep.
question with Atlanta is guarantee me that they will have good ownership and they'll be fine. The problem
Yeah.
is they had terrible ownership, and that's what killed them.
Yeah, they did kill them.
Both times, if you were going to be completely honest with you. Flames went broke because of a recession. They had to move to Calgary. And then, Atlanta Spirit happened, and the team went to shit, and they had to trade all their star players, and that's what happened. Atlanta would love like the potential of Atlanta to emerge, but I don't know if it's going to be a realistic possibility, especially with realignment. That I don't. The NHL should not expand again. They should not.
They're at 32 now.
Yeah.
No, they do not need to
Yeah.
expand. Florida
No.
needs to move. Keep the Coyotes there. Say
Well,
if they get a new arena,
I mean,
but
honestly,
Florida
like-
needs to move.
Florida's not going to move because they have a sweetheart deal in Sunrise, and the NHL is just dead set on keeping the team in Arizona, and I have no idea why.
I
They should moved
can't-
to Houston, but
I can't imagine a league with 34 teams. Like, I guess it's going to happen
odd
someday.
But the
But I
problem is,
guess-
like, the NHL doesn't need to expand. They're just getting quick, like, money, like the $500 million in expansion fees.
I guess they could. I guess they could go to 40 at some point because remember Canada. Like, there's 32 markets in America alone that can support major sports, right? Like in football, there's 32 teams, but none of the NFL teams are in Canada. So you got what, 8 Canadian teams right now?
Yep. And they remember
So that's
they nearly
only-
moved the Bills to Toronto, but
Yeah.
there was issues with the CFL, and I don't think they wanted them to do that.
No. They wouldn't cannibalize that. But still, there's still markets. There's still markets. But it's
Jim
kinda
Balsillie
crazy
wanted
that-
to do that in Hamilton. He wanted to move a team there. That was a rumor with the Penguins, the Predators, and the Coyotes, and the NHL wouldn't allow him to do it, not just for Toronto, but for Buffalo. That's always been
Really?
the reason. Yeah. A second team in Toronto would be hilarious if they win a Stanley Cup before the Leafs
Well, they talked about Hamilton getting a team at some point.
for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, Hamilton might be able to support an NHL team, and
Problem is
Quebec
Hamilton needs a
City.
better arena. They have an AHL arena. Quebec City has the arena. They're worried about the corporate dollars. That's always been
Yeah.
the issue there.
But I mean, it's like how far from Montreal is Quebec? Like it's close. Like it's
A couple 100 miles, I think.
Yeah.
Not super far. Like Montreal, Quebec
I mean,
City
look,
was a big
send a team to
rivalry.
Windsor.
Windsor. Oh yeah, like Detroit
Isn't that a
moves to Windsor.
shithole town? Isn't that like a shithole town? Like
I
it's
don't
like
know.
the
It's like right next to
yeah.
Detroit.
yeah.
It's like well, we have more Canadian teams. You're moving to Windsor.
yeah. But that's like the ultimate demotion or whatever. It's like, oh, you're headed to Windsor. Like, oh yeah. So, what's the all right, people in the chats?
Now that
What's
should be a
the-
fascinating video someday for me to do about Jim Ball Silly and how he just wanted to move a damn team to Hamilton no matter what. And,
All right. Oh.
yeah,
No, I
go
want to
ahead.
know from the chat what's the Gary, Indiana of Canada? Like, what's the shittiest town where the entire town? What's the Camden, New Jersey? What a save by Shesterkin.
No, it shot it
what's-
wide.
Oh, what's the worst team? What's the worst entire city in Canada where the entire city sucks? Like Akron is like a shithole now. You know,
Akron's kind of Youngstown.
Youngstown is a shithole. Yeah. East Vancouver. Okay, we got to
East
vote for
Hastings. East
Schitt's
Hastings is
Creek.
kind of nice.
Surrey. I hear Surrey,
Surrey.
British Columbia is rough. Yeah.
Like anywhere near the
Hiking
coastline.
Feener, Alpha Chat of Middle Earth. Bring back the Whalers. Yeah, I hear Surrey. Isn't Surrey?
They're never
close?
going to have the Whalers back because Hartford's not a huge market. It's kind
Yeah,
of
and-
a downturn.
and the Bruins
it's
will
too
probably
close
keep
to New
them.
York and Boston.
Charlie
Way too
Alex
close.
says Saskatchewan is the only province without a team, but they have the Rough Riders, don't they, or whatever? Yeah.
CFL.
They have a
I mean,
nice-
Saskatoon's not a huge city. I know they
Moose
nearly
Jaw.
moved a hot NHL team there, but it.
Oh
wouldn't have been the
wow, Kaner with a shot on goal.
Mm-hmm.
Five's bald head. Yeah, that's the worst city you could live in right now.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the head up top. I'm talking about the head down below. You know what I'm saying?
same. Sponsored
What's
by
up?
Manscaped, right?
Sponsored by Manscaped.
You kids and your Manscaped. Pat
You're
saved
not
my
getting
chest the other
Manscaped.
day.
You're getting Manscraped. How come you've never done a spot for them?
I've never had an offer from them.
Really?
I don't think
Done-
like long haul or like my management team really gets offers from them. I think it's just like Table Rock. That
I've seen Flemlo do it with them.
Huh? I have never had an offer.
I don't
from
know.
them.
I guess that's our.
I guess they
but
don't
see,
like me.
like you do stuff with like Chime, right? You
Chime?
have brands that I don't do that don't
Yeah,
I don't
that's
interact
what I mean.
with
Like
at all.
you have like brands that I don't like.
I've never
had,
done Honey.
I
I've
had
never
Honey
done
once.
Chime.
I've never had Chime.
I've had ExpressVPN. I did
ExpressVPN.
private internet. Have you done private internet access?
No, I have not. Have you had Squarespace? I have never had Squarespace.
Oh, I've done Squarespace
I've
many
never had
times.
Squarespace.
They actually liked my stuff.
Like you have sponsors, I don't. I have.
We
Sponsors.
have Benchwarmer Brew. Do you have Benchwarmer Brew?
I do actually have Benchwarmer Brew. I got this bad
it's
boy.
the best coffee on the interwebs, right here.
Still smells good even after sitting on the shelf for a couple months.
Scoober, what a reference right there from Tim DeCourcy. Scoober, the world's only underwater taxi service. Scoober. When you need to go to the bottom of the sea quickly, it's also sponsored by the Houston Texans. Scoober.
Oh, Lim, it's not like a management team per se. They just represent me in terms of like.
Yeah, it's
sponsorship
your
negotiations.
agent.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
it takes like a 20% cut, but they represent your best interest, and
Yeah.
that's why we're able to.
They sign
do
our
this for money,
contracts.
To be
Yeah.
completely honest with you, if we weren't, we'd probably be working other jobs.
Yeah, we don't have a management team. They're our placement teams.
That is
Like,
another
we have
one I've
different-
never had an offer from, and I wouldn't take it either way. Raid Shadow Legends. I have never had an offer from them.
If they offered to sponsor the draft, I would take it.
As I said, I have never taken a deal from a mobile game, and I never
did-
will.
I did
Just
Raid.
because, as I said, it's just like with stances I've taken on my channel be sheerly hypocritical, and I don't like mobile games.
Yeah,
I just don't.
but you did establish titles,
I mean, as I said, I thought
and
it
you
was
did really
legitimate.
well with those. Those were
That's
good.
the shame. Like I
Yeah.
love doing those spots.
Yeah, those were really
and I
good.
just have to realize
spots.
it's a shit company. It's like fuck.
I know.
And I feel like shit. It's fucking terrible. I'm thinking like they did have a good idea though, at the time.
They did.
That
it's
like, if,
that star
no,
chart
no,
thing.
no. I mean, if like for me, like if I do it for a charity, I can like donate, like pay, like people pay for like plots of land in my yard, and I can make you a certified Yinzer. I have like woodlands in the back.
You should do that.
Just post a picture of that.
You
I
should
just gotta
do
figure
that.
out the charity. I'll give you like a commemorative plaque, and maybe like a terrible,
Yinzer.
and maybe like a yellow towel or something, and you can be certified Yinzer. And as I said, all proceeds would go to
Yinzer.
charity. That's what I do. But I'd
could
have to,
sell
figure that out,
chunks
get the
of your back.
logistics. Like just like a little plot, like 1 by 1 square foot plot of land. I'll put like a little
You
flag
should
on
sell
it.
1
send
inch
you-
by 1 inch squares of sod and then mail them to whoever, and then they can plant it.
And you
Establish-
can plant a tree.
yeah.
And then I just come out with like a sawzall and just start cutting down a small tree.
Yep. And just
Here's the thing with Kamakoto, like if it was you made a deal
Ooh.
with established titles, it was a package deal. You had to do spons with Kamakoto as well. So that's the thing. It was the same.
So I did Kamikoto, and they sent me a box of knives, and they're good knives, dude. I still have them.
Yeah.
They're still sharp
They're
as
actually,
shit.
they're
Yeah,
decent knives. They're decent knives.
They are overpriced. Don't get me wrong.
I think the thing is like they're Japanese like techniques, but it's made in like Hong Kong.
Oh.
I think that's the thing. So technically, it is Japanese steel. It's just not made in Japan. I think. And no, that's what I was told.
Okay. I'm saying I'm the Asian here. What's funny, it was like I beat with Eric Sim. He's Korean. I'd be like, dude, us Asians. He's like, dude, you're not Asian. I was like, dude, I'm Asian. He's like, you're white. I was like, oh, here's a breakaway.
Oh, here comes a breakaway for Jack Hughes.
Quick
Quick shot. And it's a
penalty.
penalty. It's going to be a penalty shot. Penalty shot. Jake
Penalty
Truba.
shot. Where? I didn't see a hook.
Oh, dude,
Did he hook him?
SeatGeek. Dude, I have been using SeatGeek since before they even
Yeah.
started sponsoring me. So you
So
know what?
my-
That comes from the heart, baby.
My first sponsor was SeatGeek. They paid
Yeah,
me.
same here.
But they emailed me. This was before I even before I ever had a sponsor. But they paid me, and they paid me well. And I appreciate them. They're the reason why I'm probably doing this full time. Hughes a shot,
And
and
the
he
shutout is
scores.
dead. Jack Hughes scores.
Wow.
2:46 left.
Thank
Rip
God there's
shutout.
no shootout in the playoffs, because
Yeah.
Jack Hughes would score every time. So the shutout goes on the penalty shot with the freak breakaway, and then there's a Jersey queen right there enjoying watching Jack Hughes. Look how quick he is. He's just, everything he does is so efficient. To beat him on that side between the blocker and the pad, what a shot. Holy shit, look at that. Sickness.
And also to let you know, Winnipeg Vegas has just gone underway.
That's fine. I mean, you
Vegas
wanted to have a
wearing the
clean
mustard
sheet.
yellow.
You wanted a clean sheet, but is the power play overlapping in the Lightning Leafs?
Yes,
Is there still
by about a
more
minute.
power
By about a
play
minute.
left?
They've scored 2 goals
Wow.
already.
This
So,
that goal might end up having them empty the net, though. Do you think? Yep, they're going to bring out the
Yep.
goalie, so
2
the
minutes, 30
Rangers could
seconds.
answer before
Oh.
the end of the game here.
this-
With
I mean,
another,
they've already cleared out.
with
All
the
the Rangers
EN.
fans are there.
Yeah.
And they've already cleared out the zone. They're trying to clear it out. Rangers recover.
There you go. Rangers
Back
have the
over to
puck.
Lindgren
Lindgren
will
dumps
clear it
it
out of the
down,
zone.
but they're
no icing.
empty net.
Meyer
with
moves
2
back in.
and left.
Yep.
Hughes
over to
back on
Sears.
the ice.
Jack Hughes,
Hughes
back out there.
trying to
Hughes
do it all
skates
by
through, nearly
himself.
gets past it, can't
And here
get there.
comes Hedel.
And here comes
Hedel
Hedel.
will pot the
Has a
empty
clear
net
shot to the
right
net.
there,
Goal.
and that's goal.
Go. Game over. Good game, sir. Good game.
Let's go. I forgot to change the overlay. My bad, boys.
And
But,
that is a dagger. You are up 1-0. Congratulations. You had a great start. You know it, man.
Change the
Play
overlay.
again on
Thanks,
Thursday, right?
everyone. Yup. I will react on Thursday. You can join me.
Mm-hmm.
Do the
Probably will.
play-by-play. Yeah. Have some
Poor
fun.
play-by-play. Poor play-by-play.
Nah, man, you did bet. You did great this time, man. You really cleaned it up from last year. You know all the players.
Well, I think the
And,
problem is last year I wasn't really experienced. This year I'm a little more. So.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
just you have to read the game and understand it. It's just a little
No,
hard
you
to
called
kinda,
out all the
get some of
proper
fine-
players. Yeah.
I missed a few of them here and there.
No, you did great, man.
We'll see.
You did great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's an icing.
it's
Minute
icing
39
call.
left in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And
This game be over. Let's
the
go over to
Lightning
Winnipeg,
and the
Vegas.
Maple Leafs have yet to resume. I guess the Knicks are losing by like 1 million.
Let's see. Let's look at the old score.
101 to 76.
This game's over. Cleveland needed a response game, and there it is. Boston wins 119 to 106, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that one's
one-timer and a big save by
they're up
Hellebuck.
2-0. And then the Clippers Suns, that ought to be a good game later. Kraken in 7. A guy can dream. Hey, the Kraken, look, man, the way that the league is set up now is that if you're an expansion team, you have a huge advantage. You may never see, I mean, they may never expand again, you know?
They might expand. I mean,
you
I
get a
feel
lot
like
of great
baseball wants to
players.
expand. I don't agree with them expanding either.
Yeah.
Because they have to figure out what's going on in Tampa Bay and
At
Oakland.
some point, though, this population is going to grow. There's going to be 32 baseball teams. But yeah, Tampa Bay needs to
but-
figure their shit out.
Well, Tampa Bay, they're trying to propose a new stadium in St. Petersburg, which would be a terrible idea because you're still going to have the bridge traffic. Oakland, I feel like that's becoming more and more of a fleeting dream. I feel like they're probably going to move to Vegas because the Howard
Yeah,
Terminal
yeah,
proposal,
yeah.
it's taking too long. I thought it was going to
Yeah,
happen
they
last
have
year.
nothing- nothing's
And I
been
mean, they
approved.
lost a lot of grant money to update and the infrastructure, and that they could not get that, and
I
that's
just-
probably a death blow. Because
I
they're
just
kind of doing
wonder-
half and half, and I think like there's going to be a time in a few months where it's like, okay, they're moving to Las Vegas.
I just wonder how Vegas can handle, you know, like dead of summer games, you know, where it's super hot and super dry.
They might do
out
a
in-
dome because remember, Las
Yeah.
Vegas does have a new stadium for the Aviators.
Yeah, but they'd need to add an upper deck for it. But you know, they play
Yeah.
outdoor baseball there. But I think they wait
probably
till
play at
night.
night.
Like they
Yeah, they
can't.
play at
Yeah,
night.
they can't have day games. But even still, in the summertime at night, it's
Las
pretty
Vegas
hot.
gets hot. It
Yeah,
does.
but it can also
I-
get freezing cold
Yeah, because of
sometimes,
the
even in
desert.
the summertime. Yeah,
It's
or
a
it'll
desert
rain.
climate. I mean,
yeah,
it doesn't the heat doesn't retain moisture. That's why it's super
Yeah.
hot, and then it gets really cold at night. That's why they tell you to travel at night.
that's why the Bob out in or whatever it's called now, Chase Field, beautiful park out in Arizona, beautiful.
And that is officially the game. 5-1 New York Rangers. Clock ticks away. Keandre Miller playing some hot potato along with Philip Hedl. 6 seconds left. And I think they're just going to let this sit. No, yeah, they're just letting it play out. They just didn't even do the icing. Game's over.
Yep. Let's
Well
go,
done, sir.
Rangers. Yep. That's game 1. 15 to go, boys. 15 to go. All right.
15 games left. So, well, that has been
Another
game.
dumpster fire. Yes. Now we can laugh at Toronto losing by
4 right
2
now.
safeties right now. And
We'll
yeah.
see you on Thursday at 7, I think.
All right, we'll see y'all again Thursday.
See ya,
Thanks
buddy.
everyone. Thanks to the mods. Thanks for everyone coming out. Beast of Metal for your fantastic song-based poetry. Everybody that contributed, all the super chatters. We love you, love you, love you.
Yeah, buddy.
And let's go Rangers.
All right.
See you on Thursday.
Peace out, yo.
Good night.
Peace.